xQc and his girlfriend Adeptthebest just broke up. And why should we care? Because guys can learn a lot from this situation. xQc had no prenup in their relationship and became a millionaire. And just after they broke up, Adeptthebest took his house, his McLaren, and all his food. xQc only took his cat. On paper, she didn't do anything wrong, but everybody knows that it is his hard-working money. xQc have been streaming 12 to 24 hours a day for many years now, delivering content like nobody else, and he's my favorite streamer. So be careful if you're a hardworking guy or woman and join a relationship, because they can take everything from you in the future. You never know somebody's real intentions.
This is like why xQc got so mad.
xQc has been through the ringer lately, with him missing out on an Amaranth date, 2 very public breakups, and now a restraining order. Details were leaked about Twitch streamer Adept filing for a divorce against xQc, which left many people wondering if they were actually married or not. Turns out, Adept is trying to get the court to see the 2 streamers' relationship as a common law marriage, which is a legally recognized marriage without the purchase of a marriage license. If the court grants her this, she will be legally entitled to half of xQc's belongings that he acquired during their relationship, and to that, YouTube streamer Destiny had a few choice words.
That's what she's trying.
This is how unfairly the legal system is treating xQc. X just came back from the court. He's getting sued by his ex. The reason? He broke up with her. I got hands on the leaked court papers, and it says X can't comment on the proceedings online, he can't delete any data or content, he can't sell his Texas or Canada house, nobody is allowed to drive the McLaren, but she is allowed to drive the Tesla and BMW. She asked the court to stop him from moving his money outside the US. So everything right now is in her favor, and X can't even talk about it. Adeptthebest have been trying to trap X for a long time. This is a clip where she tries to get him to say that he wants to marry her, and he absolutely destroys her.
If you had to pick one, which would you pick between having to be married or having to have a baby right now? Right now.
Married if I can get a prenup.
Okay, you're dumb. Anyways.
And 2 weeks before she filed a suit, the 14th of November, she came around and kissed him and started talking about he wanting her back.
Next jump.
He's been trying to win me back for a while already. Okay?
She filed a restraining order against X, but then showed up banging on his house at 3 a.m.
Sammy's at the door.
If you wanted to have evidence of someone breaking an order, what would be the best thing to do? Harass them while they're live streaming. When he went back to mute the stream, she started yelling that he's breaking court order. This was an attempt to get him to speak about her on stream, so he gets in trouble.
You're violating the court. Shh! You're violating. Oh my god, shut up! My god! Oh.
Luckily, X handled the situation perfectly and ended the stream. But right here, she went against order 2, and she also went against her own restraining order against him.
Hello, xQC. This is Adept's lawyer. I'm sending this message to you to remind you that the McLaren isn't yours, bucko. Also, your last 3 relationships with the women didn't work out. Maybe try some of those femboys you like so much instead. Get the juice.
Adept shows up at xQC's house and ends stream.
I have full authority to require based off the court order that we agreed upon. You signed your name on it.
Get out now?
No, I need you to come back now. Mom, that is out to the car that I have full authority. Or can you tell me what happened? And then I can. Why are you locking me out of the house? Hey, if you can close the door and I can call because you're violating the court order and I need help. Bring a stranded somewhere. No, that's not true. I know. I have the password. We both agreed. It was stars. There was there.
Bull saw something and are now speculating. Bull saw something. Bull saw something and are now speculating about what it means. And the problem is that they don't understand how these things work whatsoever. I will tell you with 100% confidence, I am not married. I was never married. And honestly, like everybody that's been watching the stream for like 6 years, okay, know my exact mindset about this, that I would probably never get married for the rest of my life. Okay, it's not something that interests me. I think people do it out of like customs or whatever. I don't see any value in it. Okay, well, dude, what about the thing that would require you to understand how these things work and put 2 and 2 together, but I can't do it for you. Also.
All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Let me get this thing focused. Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. All right. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy, Henry Resilient, back in here, and we got some more documents from Adept and Mr. Cow's divorce. And it is explosive. Well, I think it's explosive. I don't know what you guys gonna think, but I'm going to let you guys decide based on what you guys know, because you guys are way more familiar with Mr. Cow and Sammy than myself. So I got a great show. I'm telling you, I got a great show. First and foremost, let me thank the juicers who have helped me navigate this Twitch world, which I am streaming there as well. And I appreciate the person who gifted me a subscription to Mr. Cow. Special shout out to my mods on Twitch too, because y'all are really doing some phenomenal work. So before we get into it though, look, we gonna respect both parties. I know some people feel strongly about Sammy and this common law divorce per se, but we gonna give her a little bit of grace. And make no mistake, I do support Mr. Cow, not because he's a guy. Not because I don't like Sammy, but because I don't like when people try to profit from divorce or profit from the hard work of others. Take that how you will. I get it. She contributed to his success in whatever way people think. But at the end of the day, it is still his success. And should she profit from it? I guess we're going to find out. Prima facie is her whole defense, which means I probably said that wrong. Because look, guys, I'm not a lawyer. Some people on Reddit, shout out to everyone who watching me on Reddit and posting me on Reddit. I appreciate y'all, appreciate the love, and I appreciate the hate. But no, I am not a lawyer. Not a lawyer. I'm just a guy who used to be an investigator for about 8 years. And I worked for this company. I used to investigate money. Basically, if the company thought a person owed them money, they send me out to collect the facts. And if a person felt like my company owed them money, they would still send me out to collect the facts. And that's what I did for 8 years. After about 5, I got promoted and I would train other people to be an investigator. And there's about 20 of us. And I'll actually be seeing them in February sometime. But never was a lawyer. This is not legal advice, but where does my legal expertise come from? Because I am going through a divorce. That's right. I am getting cashed out to the tune of probably $150,000. When it's all said and done, it'll probably be around $200,000 if you factor in my lawyer fees, my alimony, my child support, all that good stuff. So that's where it comes. And in fact, fun fact, right? I've almost been separated for 2 years, and the amount of money I spent in lawyer fees could have literally put myself through law school, and it takes about 2 years at our local state college to complete law school. So like, just think if when we separated, I went to law school, I would be a lawyer coming out and I could probably handle my own divorce. But you know what they say, a man who represents himself has an idiot for a client. So that's not going to happen. All right, what else? I got a script. I don't have my daughter tonight. Shout out to my sister. But shout out to my daughter because I pick her up. We in the car. We about to go home. She said she wanted to go to TT's house. I called TT and she said, yeah, drop her off. And I was like, oh, sweet. But we will have her hammer here for some order in the court because that's what we're about to do. We're about to commence court, y'all. And we have some great evidence because, like I said, Sammy and her legal team are watching this chat. And they are also watching videos. They're watching pretty much everything because you know what she said in her affidavit that the juicers are the equivalent of Alex Jones fans. So I can't confirm that because outside of the number one juicer, shout out to him, I guess, for doing whatever he did. But for the most part, the juicers have been very nice to me. They've been very welcoming me. They've given me tips to navigate Twitch. They've given me emails. They've given me information. I appreciate all of that. So shout out to the juicers. Shout out to everyone. And I think someone said on Reddit, why am I dressed like this? Why am I dressed like this? If I'm not a lawyer, right? Why am I wearing a cardigan and a tie? Because when I was an investigator, when I would go to these hearings, this is what I would wear at the hearing. I would wear a cardigan and a tie. I'm not like a suit person, but I have suits. And I would bring out the suit if the case was worth like over 100,000. I would wear a suit. Everyone would be wearing a suit. And what happened at these hearings is I would have to testify. And not only would my evidence be scrutinized, but my calculations, who I was as a person, people would downright just say I was lying, even though I caught them in 4K, but that's neither here nor there. So what do we have today? Okay, some topics. Adept says she is Mr. Cow's girlfriend, right? Will that come back to haunt her? We're gonna find out. Mr. Cow gives us some insight into the future he predicted for him and her when he was talking to Adin Ross, who also was listed in this divorce. Who owns the McLaren? I know someone wanted some further clarification on who owns the McLaren, and we do got Mr. Cow speaking on that, and we also have Sammy's sworn statement. We have a vacation brief. Let me present some of this stuff, but this is the juicy stuff that I'm about to share, which is basically her brief. Where we at? No, that's her request. Share. And we actually gonna go right here. Sorry guys, I had to do the watermark all crazy because people just been clipping it. They ain't been giving me credit. They ain't even been saying my name. They just literally copy the stuff and spin it out there. But that's all. That's okay. That's okay. So this is her trial brief regarding jurisdiction to enter temporary orders. Hence the thumbnail. Please, judge, enforce temporary orders. That's what she's saying. Please, please, we need you to enforce these temporary orders. And we also have, now remember, his lawyer is a super lawyer, okay? What I mean by super lawyer is he is not for play. He is laying the smacketh downeth hard. And when I say it's going to be an uphill battle, it is going to be an uphill battle trying to prove that Mr. Cow indeed was commonly law married to Sammy. So this is his document. And look, based on me going through divorce and just reading his brief regarding this informal marriage, I can tell he is a man of high caliber. He is not wasting time. He is not wasting, not one sentence, not one character is wasted or fluff, which I call fluff in this. But first, we're going to get to the early contributors. If you want to donate and get your voice heard, you can donate via Cash App at Henry Resilient or $ Henry Resilient, or you can send us super chat. And we have our first contributor, Classy Beats. What does Classy say? This is going to be good. Like the video. And shout out to Classy Beats, one of my #1 mods. If you want to beat out of ATL or you want to watch him review some music, he on Twitch too. I think it's Classy TV. So shout out to Classy Beats for the $5 donation. Appreciate you, Classy. Who else do we have in the building? I know I saw one more. I don't, you guys don't have to contribute. Like, the best thing you could do is hit the like button, and it's greatly appreciated. But in the event you do contribute, it goes above and beyond. And I see we have a lot of comments today. We do got the mods working double time. And here we go. Lush with the, I guess, 50 NZ donation. Shout out to the offline chat. Yeah, shout out to the offline chat on Reddit. Like, so appreciate you. You that's a sponsorship. You sponsored the show, Lush. I'm about definitely put some respect on your name. So what's happening, right? I'm getting all these views, and I'm thinking like, oh snap, I'm about to just pay off all my lawyer fees and tell my ex-wife to get lost. But everyone is watching on Reddit. But I really don't care because I want people to get the message. I want people to understand, maybe get a little lesson about common law, because a lot of this could be you. xQC is, super big, but even him is like, hey, I'm getting caught up in this common law marriage trap. What's going on? But shout out to Lush for the $50. I'm guessing that's $50 donation. And let me put some respect on him, and then we're going to just get straight into the content. It's probably going to be about an hour show, and we're going to try to keep it tight. But guess what? My daughter ain't here, so we can go into the middle of the night. Give me 1 second. I saw we have the poll, and it looks like Philly is at 52% winning. Like I said, I put my smart money is on KC, because what they have that Philly don't is experience. And sometimes in these moments, the more experienced team wins, or in Mr. Cow's case, the more experienced lawyer will win. But at the end of the day, no slight to any of the legal teams. It just, who has an easier job? Who has an easier job? And the truth is, Mr. Cow's lawyer has an easier job, and he is putting the beats to Adept's legal team. So the first thing we're going to do is get into her saying that she is his girlfriend. And remember, guys, when did they get married? We got to focus on that, because August 25th, 2020. Thank you, Lush. I appreciate that donation. Oh, the banner ain't come across. Give me 1 second. Show. All right. Thank you, Lush, for the $50 donation and sponsoring tonight's stream. When did they get married? August 25th, 2020. That is very important. So let's go to this first video. Share this screen, and we can make this pretty big. I mean, we out here. The juicers probably seen this, but I know I got some fans from JDF who may not be familiar with Mr. Cow. So this may be owed to you guys, but there's a reason why I'm playing it. Everything is going to be particularly used in Mr. Cow's defense. Everything I'm playing will be used in his defense per se, okay? Because he is allowed to introduce evidence, which we'll get to when we get to his super lawyer's brief. So let's play this video real quick. Fair use to daily dose of I show speed.
What's up?
xQC's girlfriend.
Let me rewind.
What's up?
Were you xQC's girlfriend?
I am xQC's girlfriend.
All right. So did you hear? He said, "Were you xQC's girlfriend?" And she said, "I am xQC girlfriend." But this video is pivotal because it takes place while they were technically married in her eyes. So if you are married, why are you telling this kid and presumably thousands of people that you are not his wife, but you are his girlfriend during the marriage period? So gotta think about that, right? Especially if I'm a judge and I'm like, hey, what I thought y'all were husband and wife. Why are you telling this kid you're his girlfriend? Let's check the date. What was the date? This was 1 year ago, but September 5th, 2021. But remember, they were married August 25th, 2020. It looks like nothing, but once you see Mr. Cow's super lawyer's brief, you're gonna be like, uh-oh, we may have a problem. We may have a slight problem. And here's Mr. Cow actually reacting to the same video. Shout out to Mr. Cow because I have been watching him, but make no mistake, guys. I try to remain impartial. If he is found to be married to her, I'll shave my head live. I'll shave my head live on Twitch. If he is deemed to be married to her, I'll shave my head live on Twitch. Screen capture it. All right. But anyway, that's how confident I am. And I don't even know the guy. So what does he say right here? What does he say? He's going to react to it, and then we're going to hear the ending part.
Guys, this is a lot of comments and whatnot. This sounds like a disaster.
What's up?
Were you xQC's girlfriend?
I am xQC's girlfriend.
Oh. Are you engaged?
Uh-oh. He was saying, are you engaged?
No.
Oh, I thought you guys were.
Whoa.
You thought we were engaged?
Yeah.
No, we're not. What's up?
Were you ex?
All right.
Sammy. He was being respectful. Juice now.
All right. So notice when she said he's his girlfriend, he didn't say, no, she's not my girlfriend. She's my wife. Okay. That's what you would hope he would say. And the fact that he didn't say, hey, she's my wife, guys, that also is going to come into play in court. I promise you. I promise you. I know I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. This is just some legal information based on what I've seen. So, okay. So now we're going to go to the clip with Adin Ross, right? Because I don't think you guys know, but Adin Ross, he was listed in her divorce, in her affidavit. Let's see if I could find it. Remember when she said, hey, first, there you go. Alex Jones is y'all support. Are y'all like Alex Jones? Is the juicers like Alex Jones? I haven't seen it, but I don't know Alex Jones. Let's just get to the part where she says Adin Ross, blah, blah, blah. This is all fluff. There's nothing in here that says, hey, we are together. All right. There you go. Adin Ross. Y'all see it? Blah, blah, blah. His fans are now pitted. This woman, the girl he was kissing against me. It's my strongest belief that Felix is emulating the behavior of the only other streamers to surpass his success in recent times. Adin Ross. Hereinafter, Adin focuses on content on relationship drama and dating. Felix and his new female companion met on Adin's dating show. Blah, blah, blah. This is just to assassinate his character. Say, look, Judge, he cheated on me because he was with Adin and Adin made him do it. But anyway, I don't like this type of stuff, but we got to cover it. So we're going to fast forward this video to about the 6-minute mark. Let's show it. Fair use to best Twitch plug. So
put everything aside and
I agree with you. I know you're saying that think about because I don't know.
What the heck is going on?
It's not. You're being realistic. Yes, I know. It's not sad, but it's just like, damn, like it's a little bit bum out because I got to think about it. Like, damn, like, am I really gonna be lonely for the rest of my life? Am I ever?
All right. So basically, to catch y'all up, and I don't know why my internet is jumping from landline to Wi-Fi, but that's something we're gonna have to work on. They're having a conversation about life and who, if Adin is going to find someone, and if Mr. Cow is going to indeed ever date again, which is probably like a
nope.
Anyway, but let's get into it.
We're gonna find something that gently fucks me from. It's just so tough to think about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not really.
All right, so he's trying to get him to talk about something, and he's like, "Hey, I really can't talk about that per se. So can we not do it?" But I know, sorry guys, I don't know why my internet's doing this. I was literally fine all day, and the next thing you know, and I got high speed, and we struggle streaming. I might have to shut down Twitch. I don't know.
My bad, bro. But I'm just gonna say that I can say one thing, right? I'm not gonna put you down or offend you or make your situation worse. Can I just say one thing that I observed?
Sure.
I observed that you believe that this person was fucking dope and you guys had some cool shit going on, but then you know, it just didn't go the right way. I'm sorry, bro. I'm only laughing because I know you can't talk about it. I don't want to.
All right. So, I mean, I know it is a little facetious, but Coach Greg Adams in the building. Oh my goodness, man. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. But here we go. He's basically saying, hey, I know you can't talk about it, and I know you thought this person was dope, but are they really dope? What's going on? And here's Mr. Cow's response.
I'm not gonna do this. Yeah, I don't want to.
I mean,
yeah.
It just started with other girls I've been with in the past. That was the same one with the other girls.
Of course. Of course.
I can talk about them in the exact same way, and it wouldn't do anything.
Yeah,
I'm saying. I mean, me and Kim were together, and then we weren't. It just didn't pan out.
All right, now look at he's low key ethering Sammy because he's like, hey, look, me and these other girls were together, and now we not. So it's no different than that. But remember, in someone else's mind, they were married.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is this: it's like you probably at one point thought like, I'm not saying that you were gonna marry that person, but you probably like, I'm gonna be with this person for a very long time.
Never.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Did y'all hear that? Hey, you thought you was gonna be with her for a very long time. He was like, never. Like, all right, I'll rewind it because I know I'm lagging. I don't know why we going back and forth. Why are we going back and forth, guys?
This is like point like. I'm not saying that you were gonna marry that person. I'm gonna live this person for a very long time.
Never.
That is cold-blooded, guys. That is like, hey, you thought you was gonna marry her, right? Not a chance. Ex-wife taking my bandwidth, dog. Okay. Probably, man. She's probably in the chat.
So then why did she have your cards?
Wait, Kim? Bro,
all right, so he just basically said, close Twitch, my man. All right, guys, if we're going to have to close Twitch, shut down Twitch, all right, Twitch, guys, come to YouTube. I'm so sorry. Lower the video quality on YouTube. Oh, okay, look. I'll try to lower the video. The quality on YouTube is already it's low. All right, it's low, guys. Look, I'm a struggle streamer. I'll lower it on... I lowered it on YouTube and I lowered it on Twitch. So let's see if that works to keep us on the landline. But let's get back to it. Basically, he said, hey, I never thought I was going to be with her forever. Not a chance. And maybe I'm putting a little too much spice on it, but you get the drift.
Okay. My bad. I'm not trying to get into
bro, no. I don't mind talking about the things that people know about that are already public, that have in the past, completely related to whatever.
Right.
Bro.
Right.
I don't think you understand it. In order to get a car out, it hasn't plated. It doesn't have a plate. It's with license. I didn't have one.
By the way, you can feel that, right?
They're talking about the McLaren, guys. So he's basically saying, why did she have your cards? Because if you guys don't remember, she named it in her affidavit that her name is on the title.
Is that what I just said? In order to get the car out and you put a plate on it, you have to have a license. I didn't have one.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I said that later on. I said that for the future. I said that.
Look, I'm not trying to be a fan. I don't want to get you in any type of, you know what I'm saying?
You're not.
I know. I don't want to talk about it, bro.
These are all public things that I've said in the past.
I know. I just don't. Like I said, I know. I feel you. I just don't want. You know.
It's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
All right, they're talking about the McLaren. He's saying, it's public information, guys.
Next topic. Everyone's spamming federal Ross. I'm not a fed.
Because I said it the second I bought it and I showed the chat. So I told them, I said I was gonna wait. I can buy it when let me buy it.
Yeah.
Because they said it has to be on the road for it to be street legal and have a plate on it. And if you can't do that, then I have a license on it that's on file.
Got it. Okay.
And the story. It's not even that big of a deal to say that.
You're right. Okay, good. I just okay. Back to the topic.
Yeah.
So do you think you're ever gonna be married and have children?
I think we all can say no to that, but let's hear what let's hear what he says, right? Let's hear what he says. And
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I believe I'll have children one day.
Well, this is not something that's a secret. Something I've said consistently over the years. I said that consistently.
He said it consistently over the years that he would not get married. So when you say consistently over the years, Mr. Cow, generally when you live stream, how many people are you talking to when you tell them you're not going to get married? Roughly 70,000, Your Honor. 70,000? 70,000 when I live stream, Your Honor. And let's talk about the millions of people who watch the restream and So probably over, a couple million. I got 12 million Twitch subscribers. And when I go live, I tell them I'm not getting married. I tell them I'm not into marriage. I said I would never get married without a prenup. So I have no idea why Sammy is saying I was legal or common law married to her. So you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying right there? Like, this is him kind of like, hey, I've never said I was going to get married. What he's basically doing is saying he's never held out as being married.
Over the years, I mean, not like this. I think these commitments are super insanely heavy, especially with a kid. I think a kid. I'm not ready to raise it. And on top of that,
I'm not saying right now, but I said one day. Do you think you'll ever have children? I'm not saying right now. You're right. I don't want a kid right now. I'm just saying one day. Would you ever want a kid? One day.
It's a commitment that I don't think I'm responsible or will be responsible enough to do, right?
Yeah.
And if done in the future, it'd be done so smartly, there'd be a lot of safeguards for it, right? So I would make it in a way where it wouldn't be like a 1 point of failure system, right? A 1 point of failure, it's GG. It'd be a multiple point of failure system with a lot of safeguards. Okay, like let me show you. This will sound like I'm a fucking schizo. Okay.
All right. So basically, he said he would potentially have a kid, but just not right now. And we did catch Adin Ross reacting to the news that he was listed in the divorce documents. No, Adept. I don't know Adin Ross. Adin Ross was listed in this divorce. I don't know Destiny. Shout out to Destiny. I hope he stay married forever. He covered my 35. I don't know xQc.
Why am I in this shit?
I don't know Adept. I don't know Adin Ross. Adin Ross was listed in this divorce. I don't know Destiny. Shout out to Destiny. I hope he stay married forever. He covered my
nice.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know what to tell you guys, bro. Like, I'm always just some way getting sucked into.
All right, so that was him reacting to him being in the divorce proceedings. And now we have one more video, and it looks like the quality did catch up. I did cancel out Twitch. I'm still streaming on Twitch, but it's not up on my feed. I did see we had a contributor. Shout out to Bushido Blade Warrior. Let's go and keep digging. That's right. That's right. Yes, yes, yes.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
Yes. I did contact with Sammy's lawyer, and I did record a piece of the conversation. Bear with me. He told me this on the phone.
You shouldn't be investigating too much.
Oh, sorry. That was not Sammy's attorney. I promise you. That was some other guy who came on stream and told me I shouldn't be digging into another case that I'm covering. But let's go to the McLaren. We'll hear Mr. Cow's take on the McLaren. I'll close down some of these tabs so we can hopefully get a better stream going. And we're doing great on time. So let's share this tab. Thank you, Bushido Blade Warrior, for the donation. I see we got someone else before we go. Shout out to the Raheem. Thanks for covering this for us idiots who don't understand the legal talk and how to get the documents ourselves. Appreciate the work. It's my pleasure. Like I said, I'm going through a divorce and I don't appreciate people trying to profit from others in the divorce, especially if you was never a stay-at-home wife. Like, you didn't like forfeit a career. You didn't like take care of no kids. It was just, I mean, how much is that worth? How much is a wife worth? No shade to all the wives and all the people who marry. I hope y'all stay together forever, because you will never know your spouse until you see them in divorce court. I promise you. I don't even recognize my ex-wife. You would think I never even would have reproduced with her, but here we go. Here we are. But let's hear him talk about the McLaren. And thank you to Rakim for the $10 donation. Appreciate you. So let's go over the McLaren. And we heard from Adept's lawyer that it's his. So we got that.
Good evening.
Listen. I sent you a DM about it. Not about it, but about some other shit. And then
we get in the car and we go somewhere randomly, right? What? So how does a vehicle registration work? How does vehicle registration work? You've never bought a car in your life. How does vehicle registration work?
Okay.
Registered with somebody that has a fucking license for them.
Look, just because you own the registration does not mean you own the car. Okay, y'all. That means nothing. It's the title that says you own the car. And in this live stream, she never said she was on the title, but we'll go to her sworn affidavit where she says, hey, I'm on the title.
Exactly. Thank you. There are adults in the chat telling you the answers that you need to know.
Fulcrum,
right there. Thank
Fulcrum,
you.
Fulcrum, are you there? Fulcrum.
Thank you.
My heart.
What's Fulcrum?
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Huh?
How do you register a car in someone's name? What do they need? Thank you, adults in the fucking chat.
Yeah, a license. That's
Thank
what it
you,
is, a license.
adults
I don't have a
in the
license.
chat.
And you see Mr. Cow say a license. You need a license, not a
Thank you
title.
very much. Exactly. Anyways, now that the adults are done talking,
xQCOW.
what I'm saying is,
Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's just responding to fucking people in chat saying some shit. Yep. But realize that, because I told you guys, it's my car. Guys, we couldn't get the car out if we didn't have somebody on the fucking thing with a license to be registered.
My brother in Christ.
When he said thing, I wonder did he even want to say title but not say it.
Hang up the call.
It's guys, it's still my car. Literally, it's literally my car. Like it doesn't matter. Like it was always intended this way. It was always agreed upon that way. There's nothing that will go against that. Like, it's fair.
Is it his car or their car? Because let's go to our affidavit. Because we need to see what she said about the car. I think I showed you guys already. Let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. Gotta find it. So she said in her affidavit, if I'm not mistaken, that they are on the McLaren. There she goes throwing the fans under the bus. I gotta find it. Give me a second, guys. Bear with me. You know, I should do a poll. Who owns the McLaren? Him, her, or they? Why can't I find it? That's the Alex Jones. They gotta be green, right? Give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry about this. This affidavit, I swear, if y'all don't go watch this video, is full of so many gems. And some people said it's full of, some people said, who owns the affidavit? Me. Some people saying Forsaken. Who is Forsaken, man? Is he in like a Minecraft beef with this guy? Like for speed runs or something like that? We agreed to blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. All right, there we go. Right there in green. Anytime it's involved money and you see my stuff, I usually highlight it in green. What'd she say? On another occasion, he disapproving told his fans, I drove our car to a date, but only referred to it as his car, which caused his fans to harass me and threaten me to give Felix his car back, not knowing that it was a car we bought together in which we are both on the title. So if she bought the car together, right? How much money do you think she put up? Like, how much money did she put up? I don't know. And shout out to everyone on YouTube using the emotes, because I did enable that better BBTV or whatever. Look, you know I don't speak Twitch, right? And since I don't speak Twitch, right, I was thoroughly surprised when I saw this that someone clipped me saying I don't speak Twitch and put it on Reddit. I'm like, what? You see it right here? Henry doesn't speak Twitch. No, I don't speak Twitch, but the Juicers mods have been helping me learn Twitch. It is like a foreign language to me, but I appreciate it. And if you see me on Twitch, I usually post everything on Twitch. Here is my page. I got like one karma. You know, look, I'm new to this, guys. I'm new to this. If you want to, there's all my socials. I usually post a video. Shout out to live stream fail, and that's where I guess my first video went viral per se on Reddit. I spoke to the guy who posted it, and he said he found my video because I streamed it with 26 people. I thought it should have been 26,000 in there because this case is so interesting. I streamed it to 26 people, and he picked it up off of a Google image search, which is wow. I guess they would say, ain't no way. Is that what y'all saying? But anyway, let's look at their docket. Let's look at their docket to see where we at, to see what we got. All right, so this is their court docket. This is where I get all my information. And look, I tried to get this brief right here. Hold on, this vacation brief that's on the bottom. Basically, what this vacation is someone, ain't no way, little bro. Ain't no way. All right, ain't no way, little bro. I tried to get it, but the city in which they're getting divorced is so small, right? It's such a small city that if the person who handles the court documents is not in that day, ain't no one getting no court documents. So I couldn't get any court documents. So, but I do have everything. And what we're going over today is this brief, these briefs. And before we go any further, let me give y'all a little legalese about some stuff. I'll show you because I broke it down for you right here. Let me share the screen. So this is my prep work right here. Legal stuff. So a petition. Basically, a petition is what's happened. Hey, I, Sammy, want to divorce Mr. Cow. Okay. Oh, look at me misspelling stuff. A motion is a technical request. So all those motions she filed are just requests like, hey, judge, can you give us some money from Mr. Cow so I could fight this case? Hey, judge, can we put a restraining order on Mr. Cow because he gambled $500,000 of our money, and that's money that could be going to me. Hey, judge, he bought a Rolex. Can we stop him from buying jewelry? Hey, judge, he tipped a waitress $1,200. Can we stop him from excess tipping? Hey, judge, he bought some expensive clothes. Can we stop him from buying expensive clothes? Hey, judge, and can I get a $500,000 bond just in case he break a TRO? And if he break that bond, can we send him to jail or find him in contempt? And some people I saw on Reddit saying contempt doesn't mean jail time. It does not necessarily mean jail time, but it is a possibility because remember the judge who I have right here, remember, she is God in this case, guys. Their prayers even at the end. Okay, so shout out to Brandy Hallford. Remember, guys, don't reach out, don't spam. Leave her alone. Let her do her job. Let this thing play out. Offline chat is hilarious. I wish I could see offline chat. I wish offline chat would come on over here because I see we got 156 million people in here. And I imagine some of y'all are watching off stream. So before we get into the legalese, if y'all could just like the stream for me real quick, all my new people here, and let's get into, first we're going to go over this vacation, right? We're going to go over this vacation because since I couldn't get the regular brief, I want you guys to still know what the vacation is. And did I miss covering something in my legalese? Okay, I did. Sorry. The brief supports the motion. Basically, hey, the petition, hey, Sammy, I want to get divorced from Mr. Cow. That's one way. And the motion basically is a request for technical things like, hey, I want spousal support. I want him to pay lawyer fees. I want the $500,000 bond. That's the motion. And the brief, which I spelled wrong, is to support the motion. Basically saying, hey, this is the case law that gives you, judge, the authority to grant the TRO in the request I'm making. And the affidavits are sworn statements. Okay, so we already covered Adept's girlfriend. Is it a big deal? Hell yeah, it's a big deal. We covered who owns the McLaren. I covered let me show you the vacation brief. So this is what a vacation brief looks like. It's basically, they call it a notice of unavailability. So usually a lawyer files it. xQc, get a job, son. He got a job. Usually they call it a notice of unavailability because this is where one person is unavailable. One person's attorney. It could be maybe Sammy going on a vacation, maybe her lawyer going on a vacation. And this is what it looks like. It's basically, it's filed by the court. This is an old one. This is not the one that I wanted to get today to see how it's going to impact the trial. This is the old one. So this is basically saying vacation days. Hey, I'm going to be unavailable on these days. I'm going to have holidays on this. And basically the lawyer signs it. Now everyone's like, hey, why don't you show the whole document? What's on that third page? What's on the goddamn third page? I'll show you what's on the third page. And by the way, guys, the word adept is blocked in all chats if y'all haven't noticed. I just wanted to see if y'all was going to catch that. Giga chat lawyer. So here's the third page, guys. It's nothing. It's just everything is electronically tracked. So this is when everything was timestamped, submitted. 12:06. There's the time. Here's the people involved. There's the status. Anytime you see something blacked out, that means it's personal information, and we don't dox people, and we don't, we got respect for both sides, even if we support one side over the other. And let me start the poll as I get into the briefs. Let me just type the poll real quick. Start a poll up. Let me close it up. So we ended with 1,000 votes, basically saying that Kansas City is 51%. And Philly is 49. So we're going to end that poll and we're going to start another poll. And I just want to know this, based on what y'all saw, can Sammy prove common law marriage? All right, that's the poll. And I would say, I know some people are just going to jump on and say, no, she can't. She can't because we support Mr. Cow. But based on what the super lawyer brings out, answer at the end. Just hold off, guys. Just hold off. Just hold off a little bit. Because here, I'll show you the super lawyers. We got her lawyer right here. And shout out to mukitty, who did a hilarious post. And we have Ian Pittman. Remember, guys, don't spam, don't harass. And he is what is he? High conflict areas of family law, including divorces. So this is the guy you call when the going gets tough, or, hey, going is tough. I need someone who's going to handle a client who's going to be tough. And this is the client you call. This is the lawyer you call for all family problems. This is the super lawyer. This is what is his name? I believe it's Adam J. Morris, right? Partner, which means owner. Okay. Adam J. Morris. You see this M over here? He's owning it. And what does it say? He was what is it? He is named a rising star from 25 to 2012 and a super lawyer each year from 2013 through present. So put a cape on him. He could be Superman. He could be Omni-Man, but he is not the man you want to mess around with. And we're going to see the difference between the two briefs. I'm going to explain it to you. Pittman is also a founding partner. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I'll put some respect on Pittman's name. Both are founding partners because, like I said, I thought this was going to be the biggest case in marriage law history, in common law history. I'm like, oh, this is going to be big. This is going to be bigger than. This is going to be up there with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And then I saw Mr. Adam J. Morris's brief, and I said, why is this even going to trial? But we're going to tell you why it's going to trial. I'm going to explain it all to you, even though I'm not a lawyer. I'm going to break it down to you because I did some research. I felt like I was back in going for my MBA with all the legal stuff I looked up, but that's neither here nor there. So where are we at? We have 48 minutes. Tell us, dog, who are Mr. Cow's lawyer? This is Mr. Cow's lawyer right here. This guy right here. And he's handling it himself. He's not passing the buck to anyone else. This is the biggest Twitch streamer in the world. So you want the big dog. You don't want the person who's working their way up the chain. You say, hey, I'm coming to you. I want the Giga Chat lawyer to handle my case. And he about to lay the smack down. I know he is, but he don't even got to try hard. So what are we about to cover? We are about to cover this document that has never been seen before on the internet. And this is Samantha Lopez's, where is it at? Where we at? This is Samantha Lopez's brief. It was filed in this corner on 1/23/18. Remember, they have to the 31st. So they could still submit stuff today by midnight to be considered, but I don't think they are. Now, what is this? Petitioner's trial brief regarding jurisdictions to enter temporary orders when existence of an informal marriage is challenged. That's just a fancy way of saying Sammy's like, hey, I'm married to Mr. Cow. Mr. Cow like, no, you're not. No, you're not. So basically you're saying, hey, judge, because I said I was married, we need to enforce these temporary orders. And which is odd because the judge already signed off on one temporary orders. So after we read this, I can kind of tell you what's going to happen. All right, so I, petitioner, everyone who's about to clip it, get your clips ready. Samantha Lopez provides the following trial brief, more fully articulate the statutes and case laws regarding jurisdiction of a trial court to make temporary orders in a suit for divorce when Mr. Kyle says, I was never married to Sammy. Okay, that's all I said. This like when you read these legal documents, they put a bunch of words just to say Sammy said he married. He said no, I'm not. Okay, well, how do we proceed? And here's the questions presented. So basically, they're saying, look, judge, these are the questions that you need to consider before entering temporary orders. And the first question: does the court have jurisdiction to enter temporary orders in a suit for divorce when the respondent challenges the existence of an informal marriage? Now, this is kind of like a layup because we already know they enforced temporary orders. So it's like, what's going on? Who? But anyway, what level of evidence of the existence of an informal marriage must the petitioner show to invoke the court's jurisdiction to make temporary orders in a suit for a divorce? When I get to this section, y'all gonna laugh and y'all probably gonna feel sad because it really ain't much. Can the court dismiss or otherwise determine the issue of an existence marriage at a temporary orders hearing? Okay, so those are the three questions that they are about to answer. They're like, hey, judge, you got to consider these three factors. And if we could say yes, 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 or, prove that our case, you have to enter these temporary orders. All right, let's go. Answers. The court has jurisdiction to enter temporary orders in a suit for dissolution of marriage, even if Mr. Kyle says, I was never married. I said 30 times I would never get married. I said to 1 million subscribers, I would never get married. And they just like, well, let's see what the court law says. While a suit of dissolution of marriage is pending, this is section 6502 of the Family Code that provides, while a dissolution of a marriage is pending, the court may render an appropriate order, including the granting of a temporary injunction for the preservation of property and protection of the parties. Okay, so this is Texas court law, right? So you kind of see where we're going. But remember, they already enacted temporary order. So there should be no surprise. There should be no surprise. All right. So what is else to say? It's for over 60 years, numerous courts of appeals in Texas, up to the including Texas Supreme Court, have consistently held that even when a Sammy challenges the existence of an informal marriage, that the trial court has jurisdiction to enter temporary orders while the lawsuit is pending. And you see this C ex parte threat right here. This is just a common law marriage. And, I'll look it up at the end because I know people are like, what? How do you know this? Well, I'm not dumb. Well, maybe not to y'all, but maybe to some people I am. Temporary orders are available if the respondent shows prima facie evidence of the elements of an informal marriage. Okay, so prima facie, right? It just means, hey, it's true until someone proves me different. I know, right? Don't that suck? Like, imagine me telling Lush that we married. And Lush like, no, we not. I'm like, well, prove that we ain't. All right, well, you can't prove that we ain't, Lush. We married. And I'm going to need some alimony, and I'm going to need some lawyer fees, and I'm going to need you to stop gambling, and I'm going to need you to stop buying jewelry because, Lush, we are indeed married. All right, who's spamming the chat? Anyway, number two. So they already said, hey, number one is answered. Number two. Petitioner must make prima facie showing the elements of an informal marriage to invoke the court's jurisdiction to make temporary orders. Now, we already know that basically they live together, which is one of the statutes. So you can argue it, but once we get to the super lawyer's brief, you're gonna be like, yo, what are we doing here? Why are we? What's going on? You gonna be like the guy who came on my chat angry and was like,
what is going on?
I didn't even know at this point. I was like, yo, I thought we was gonna have the court trial of the century. Then I'm like, I looked at his brief like, why are we wasting Mr. Kyle's time? Why? Anyway, Blah, blah, blah. As stated above, Texas Supreme Court ex parte established that the petitioner in a suit that is alleging the existence of informal marriage must show prima facie proof of each element of an informal marriage to invoke the trial court's jurisdiction to enter temporary orders. Basically, just keep citing common law. Finding the prima facie proof of marriage at a temporary orders hearing is sufficient. That is major. So basically, she pop out that leaf, she give that Canadian story, and next thing you know, they like, hey, we married. Okay. Straight like that. Where I'm at, the Threat court rejected the argument that before temporary orders may be awarded, the marriage must be proven by a preponderance of evidence or conclusive evidence. So they're like, look, we don't have to really prove anything. Over the past 6 decades, this proposition has been reinforced. There's some case law. I didn't even look up the case law because I'm like, okay, we get it. You're just asking for money at this point. You're asking the judge, hey, enforce these temporary orders. I need him to give me money and I need him to stop spending. And they go through this whole document basically trying to prove that, hey, the court has jurisdiction for him to stop spending. But I never saw anything where it said they had the jurisdiction to make him give her money. See, this is good. Like these details right here, you're not gonna find anywhere else. All right, where are we at? A reverse and improper dismissal of a divorce petition when trial court apply incorrect standard of evidence, proof as a matter of law instead of prima facie burden. And reiterating that correct standard of evidence to invoke the court's jurisdiction is a prima facie showing. So basically, if you could just show a modicum of proof, the judge can do it. And that's why I said prima facie is the word for the day. It's in my prep. Therefore, the highest burden a petitioner must meet at temporary orders to invoke a trial court's jurisdiction is a prima facie burden. A prima facie case is, and they're about to explain it, such as will prevail until contradicted and overcome by other evidence. So, in other words, she is technically married until contradicted and overcome by other evidence. Does that make sense to you guys? Do you see what I'm going through?
Nope.
Anyway, a case which has proceeded upon sufficient proof that the stage where it will support finding if evidence to the contrary is disregarded. Look, they quote all this stuff for some temporary spousal support and to put the shackles on my man, Mr. Cow. Prima facie evidence is good and sufficient on its face, such as evidence. It's sufficient to establish a given fact or the group or chain of facts constituting a party's claim or defense, and which is not refuted or contradicted will remain sufficient. Like, look, we really don't need much evidence. Why? Let's go through it. At least one court has held that the codification of common law marriage in Texas Family Code has lowered the burden of proof even further. So they like, if you just say it, just say me and someone was married, they like, all right, that's good enough. We can have a trial. Now keep in mind, who gets paid from a trial? Lawyers get paid from a trial. The judges get paid from a trial. Everyone benefits from a trial. Even though they say, hey, you guys could settle, but everyone gets paid. Everyone's in on it. And Mr. Cow is the target. Additionally, the Threat court citing common law authority held that a valid marriage is a prerequisite to a support order in the action for a divorce. So a valid marriage is needed for support. Support is another word for money. Okay, guys, that's what that means. They don't want to say it. They just say support. It just means money. I wish they would just say it like, hey, a valid marriage is a prerequisite to money, a money order in the action for a divorce. Because, I mean, what are we here for? We're not talking about the McLaren. We're not talking about the house. What are we going for? Money. Okay. Citing annotation, blah, blah, blah. These all legalese. Keezer's marriage and divorce, blah, blah, blah. Its rationale, therefore, was grounded in a common law, not a statute. But we are guided by section 6052 of the Family Code that provides, while a suit for dissolution of a marriage is pending, the court may render an appropriate order, including the granting of a temporary injunction for the preservation of property and protection of the parties. Okay, but what about the support? You said you wanted support. You said we know right here. We know right here a valid marriage is a prerequisite to a support order in the action of divorce. What about the money, Sam? What about the money? Did we prove a marriage yet? The answer is
nope.
Anyway, so where we at? The provision does not require a preliminary showing of the existence of marriage. It applies while the suit is pending. Like, look, this is basically saying we don't have to show y'all nothing. My word is good enough. Our lease is good enough. That Canadian story is good enough. We're married. Whereas hey, he needs to stop gambling now. I need that bond now. Like, he better not drive that McLaren ever. And I want the Tesla. I want that. That BMW. I want that. That Rolex. He need to tip it back. That tip he gave that waitress. I don't like that. Why is he tipping the waitress our money? I tell you, man, entitlement. This happens. Blah, blah, blah. The elements of an informal marriage, the man and woman agree to be married. Remember, that's one of the 3 steps. You have to live together, agree to get married, and hold yourself out as married, okay? And they about to actually go through it. The elements of an informal marriage, the man and the woman agree to be married, and after the agreement, they live together in the state as husband and wife, and they represented to others that they were married. Texas Family Code. Now, at first, I'm like, yo, did he ever tell her he was going to get married? What if I told you he could tell her one time they was going to get married and it still wouldn't even matter, according to the super lawyer. I'm telling you, when y'all see the super lawyer's case, you're going to be like, yo, what are we doing? Why is Mr. Kyle going through this? But no one cares. No one cares. He should just pay the money. I know some adepts. I just pay the money. You got it. But he worked hard for that money. It didn't just come to him by accident. He worked hard. He's streaming what, 8 to 24 hours a day? I could barely stream twice a week, and I'm going for 4 times a week. And tomorrow is JDF, so hopefully y'all come back for JDF. But he's working very hard, and what's happening is people just want to come through and file a lawsuit. No one wants to work anymore. 140 hours a week, right? Dude, I'm working like 40 60, and I'm like, what's going on? All right, what do we have? Shout out to PR Sec. Could I get a shout out to my favorite juicer, MD Pog? Much love, xQCL. And I know xQCL. I can actually type that in xQCL. And because of my subscription, it should show up. Well, I thought I would get the email, but whatever. Fail on my end. Thank you, PR Sec. So let's get into the agreement. What is her proof? What are you talking about? What are we talking about, guys? What are we talking about? Circumstantial evidence is sufficient. Look, circumstantial. Could you imagine going through a divorce on hearsay and circumstantial evidence? And I know it's not cheap. I know Mr. Cow is like, yo, what the, and he can't even talk about it. She put the gag order. I'm like, hey, you better shut the fuck up. Anyway, proof of cohabitation and representations to others that the couple, hold on. Sorry guys, losing my slide. Proof of cohabitation and representation to the others that the couple are married may constitute circumstantial evidence of an agreement to be married. Like, this is a reach, man. What's a bigger reach? This or the affidavit? Anyway, however, the circumstances of each case must be determined based upon its own facts. We conclude that this family code does not require direct evidence of an agreement to be married in order to establish common law marriage, but that the agreement may be proved by circumstantial evidence. Like, are you serious? Yo, I would be losing my look. If I'm Mr. Kyle, I don't even know how I could stream without going through this. Like, you mean to tell me I'm about to get common law divorced on circumstantial evidence? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't. Like, come on. Like, is this America? Like, hey, this is America. And you better protect your seed. You better protect your money. And you better not, Live with women at your own risk. But anyway, shout out to Lorenzo Raza. If I'm not mistaken, xQC ran with the idea he and Sammy were roommates for years, not husband, let alone girlfriend. Hey, Lorenzo Razo, those videos will be used against Sammy in the court of law. I promise you. I promise you. So, and once you see Super Lawyer's brief, you're gonna be like, yo, it's game over. That's what the thumbnail said. The thumbnail said game over. I wouldn't put game over if it wasn't game over. But you know, let's keep going. Let's keep going. This circumstantial evidence. They cite a little case law like Russell v. Russell said circumstantial evidence is plausible for common law divorce. Like, what the? Anyway, an agreement to be married cannot be inferred from the mere evidence of cohabitation and representations of marriages to others, but such evidence may be circumstantial evidence of an agreement to be married. The circumstances of each case must be determined from the facts of the case. Like, I'm sorry if my energy is down from reading this because I'm just like, this is the law, guys. Like, circumstantial evidence. Testimony of one. Look, Miss Super Lawyer. Oh gosh, we got to get through this. Remember what I'm saying. Testimony of one party alone is sufficient. You mean to tell me I could say, hey, I was married to Sammy, and then, hey, Sammy, we got to get divorced because, hey, she got way more money than me. I'll be like, hey, Sammy, I want that BMW and I want that Tesla that Mr. Kyle got you. We left together. No, I'm sorry. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. I would never try to profit from divorce. Maybe. Anyway, the Texas Supreme Court has held that the uncontroverted testimony of only one spouse is sufficient to conclusively prove the existence of an agreement to be married. No way. Texas, we smarter than that, right? Or is this lawyer leaving something out? Is he? We're gonna see what Super Lawyer has to say about this. He could be leaving something out. Just, you know, like he has to support his case. Hey, I'm trying to win. Okay? I'm trying to win. The only direct evidence relating to the first element was alleged W's testimony that she, and this is an old case, she and alleged H had agreed to be married to a marriage. Her testimony was a direct positive and uncontradicted. H attorneys chose not to cross-examine her, nor did he call her as an adverse witness. So basically, she said she was married. They're gonna come after 50% of my donors. For what? Like, hey, how? Probably. If you look, if someone comes after 50% of my donors, I think I could just come on here and talk and the donors would give it back, because I feel like that's how strong the fan base is. Can she sue me? Probably. I mean, you could sue anybody. Look, she's suing Mr. Kyle for common marriage. And if she sued me, my wife already took everything. So what do I have? What do I have? I got nothing. She want my car? It ain't a Tesla. I tell you that. Her blah, blah, blah. Her testimony was direct and uncontradicted. H's attorney chose not to cross-examine her, nor did he call her as an adverse witness. There was no other direct evidence. Where am I at? Positive and uncontradicted. That's basically no one contested it. Chose not to blah, blah, blah. Nor did he call her as an adverse witness. There was no other direct evidence produced at a trial, proved or disproved at her testimony. Under these circumstances, the Court of Civil Appeals held that her testimony, standing alone, could do no more than raise the issue of credibility, and could not provide sufficient evidence to support direct verdict. With this conclusion, we cannot agree. Basically, if I interpret this correctly, since he didn't cross-examine her, they said, oh, y'all must be married. Y'all can't agree, whatever, y'all must be married. He didn't deny it. So you think Mr. Kyle is going to get up there and be like, I don't have nothing to say, Your Honor. Just so you know, super lawyer is a marketing term. Yeah. I know about the super lawyer. I know you could pay for it, but he is really a super lawyer. Guys, I'm not joking. I just want to get through her brief. And then when we read super lawyer's brief, you're going to sit and be like, yo, what the heck? What's going on? But shout out to Sizes 22 says xQCL in the chat. Hearts. Yeah, I mean, look, if y'all support xQL, spam it. I don't think my mods would time you out for putting some xQCL in the chat. I don't think they will. Look, because I think, guess what? I think they spam an xQCL in the chat too. All right, what do you say? What does only VZ say? MD Pog is the #1 juicer. Hope he pays for X scooter rides. Okay, all right. I don't know, Mr. Pod. Look. Henry, check xQC offline chat. You know, here's the thing, right? Here is the thing. I'll tell you about that in a second. Shout out to Lush with the $10 donation. Watch out, Bucko. She gonna come after 50% of your donors. How? This is all public information. Nothing is anything. It's just public information. We exercised our fair use right. And it's not like I don't have nothing against her per se. I just don't like the ability to profit because here, I'll explain something to you. I know I'm in the middle of this court document. Thank you, Lush. But this could have been settled. And who's to say they didn't try to settle it out of court? Even my divorce, right? My divorce could have been settled. It could have been settled in 20 minutes. I gave my ex basically a blank piece of paper and said, how much do you want? She didn't write it down. She said, hey, I only want the equity in the house and joint custody. I drew up the equity in the house and joint custody. And she is like, well, I want everything. Okay. All right. I filed for divorce. And I'm still like, hey, I told my lawyer, like, hey, can you just find out what she wants so we could just end this? But here's the thing. My ex is collecting temporary spousal support. And based on her income, that more than likely may go away once the divorce is finalized. So it's literally in her best financial interest to drag out the case to extract the most amount of resources from me possible via temporary alimony. Also, my child support is dumb high because the judge was like, oh, well, she has a hard life or whatever, gave her an asinine amount of child support. So she knows it's asinine and her lawyer knows it's asinine because they calculated what my child support should be. And I'm not like some weekend dad. I actually have 50-50 custody. So I have our daughter the same amount of time as her, but based on my income, she's being opportunistic. She qualifies for child support. So that's kind of where it goes. And I said that to say, maybe Sammy don't have a number. Maybe Mr. Kyle said, hey, Sammy, what do you want? You just want half the McLaren? And she like, well, I don't want half the McLaren. I want half the steak deal. And he like, whoa, Sammy, pump the brakes. That steak deal is all me. And she like, no, we were married. And now he like, all right, she like, oh, I'm filing for divorce. Because remember when Mr. Kyle was served, he was served via email, which means his lawyer's information was already on file. You should have married Forson. I don't even know who Forson is. Objection, hearsay. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the jury. Let's get back through this cohabitation thing. Thank you, Lush, for the $10 donation. Hopefully that answered your question. Oh, we got some more. Can Twitch chatters be called as witnesses? I don't know, because like, how many witnesses would it be? I imagine Twitch videos will be used as witness, especially the one where she called herself the girlfriend. Hey, when we get to the super lawyers thing, and I have a summary of everything the super lawyer said, so we could really hone it in, guys. We could really hone it in. Let me make sure I don't got any more donations. Shout out to Lush, still the sponsor, holding it down. Oh, we got one more. Shout out to Oega 798 with the I don't got it enabled, sorry, with the face orange biting nails. Chat face orange biting nails. Oh, I see it in the chat, but everyone's biting their nails. Everyone's waiting to see super lawyers brief that basically just he puts the kibosh on this, man. Like let's get through Sammy's stuff, man. Thank you for the donations, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Cohabitation. What does it say? No bright line rule, but uncontroverted testimony, sufficient proof. So basically, if no one uncontroverted is mean you're not contesting it, basically. Neither the family code nor the common law provided a bright line test to determine the length of time a couple must cohabitate to satisfy this requirement. So basically, there is no timeline. There is no timeline. People being clever. Look, man, I really am impressed by the Juice Gang. Rather, the cohabitation element is determined on a case-by-case basis. In the case at hand, uncontrolled testimony established that the parties lived together from basically, this is a court case of 2 years, who also lived together for 2 years, Adept and Sammy. After considering all the evidence, we find it legally and factually sufficient to support the element of living together as husband and wife. They cite this court case, blah, 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 holding out. Now we go into holding out, guys. This is where you represent each other as husband and wife. Reputation in the community for being married. The statutory requirement presented to others is synonymous with the judicial requirement of holding out to the public. Holding out may be established by the conduct and actions of parties, whether the evidence is sufficient to establish that the couple held themselves out as husband and wife, turns on whether a couple had a reputation in the community being married. So look, it doesn't even matter if it's sufficient you held out. Oh gosh. Like if you in Texas and you living with somebody, you better not ever hold yourself out as husband and wife because you already meet the criteria just living together. Providing reputation for being married requires evidence that the couple consistently conducted themselves as husband and wife in the public eye, or that the community viewed them as married. So is hopefully Robin in here. The community viewed them as married. When you get into these subjective terms like community, what community? Are we talking about the Twitch community? Are we talking about the close friends community? Are we talking about the whole world community? Because until she filed for divorce, I don't think any one of us knew them as married or not. I don't think so. Did anyone know? I didn't know. I looked this up. I was like, is he really married? Oh, snap. He is. Oh, snap. He signed that deal during this. Oh, snap. She could come up with millions if she could prove it. Millions. All right. Further, the elements of presenting to others require both parties to have. Oh, look at this. Look at this. They snitching on themselves. Further, the element of presenting to others requires both parties to have represented themselves as married. This is still weak, guys. To prove holding out, evidence must show couples' behavior was intended as communication to third parties, not just intimate behavior in general. So intimate behavior is just clapping them cheeks, just one of them. You know, that's intimate behavior. So you could be clapping the cheeks, but not necessarily be husband and wife. Oh gosh. Look, guys, look, this is how they try to get you. Spoken words are not necessary to establish representation as husband and wife. This is a reach. This is that foul on LeBron. That was a reach. That's this. And they got a court case. So look, the super lawyer is looking at this and like, is this the best you got? Okay. Is this it? Is this it? God, let's go to some contributors before I keep going. I saw some contributors in the chat. I appreciate all y'all who donated. But you see this? You see how weak this case is? You see how flimsy it is to just, next thing you know, you getting divorced on circumstantial evidence that you can't even prove. It is bad. It is bad, guys. I pray Mr. Cow is victorious. So who do we have right here? We have Angelism CAE. Shout out to MD Pog. He got us if Sammy comes for the juices. Who is he in here? Is MD Pog in the chat? Is he in the chat? Is he in the chat? Oh, Lush may be MD Pog. Lush may be MD Pog. Y'all are, I appreciate that. Who is MD Pog? Who is MD Pog? Can you wish the happy emoji birthday? Look, guys, why y'all doing that? Why y'all doing that? Y'all, Juicer, let me get this off the screen. Let me get that off the screen because you think I don't know what y'all be mean. I appreciate the donation. I really do. I appreciate all the donations. And if we could take this time to like the stream, I see we got 2.1 million people in here. Can we just like the stream? Shout out to Raven. Do a blinker, Henry. What is a blinker? Is that like me blinking? Is that me blinking, guys? What's a blinker? Can someone put up what a blinker is? I don't know. Blinkerton? It's a weed meme. 2.1 million in the chat. Yeah, 2.1 million in the chat. If y'all could just do me a favor, get the likes up a little bit. We gonna get through it. Let's see what Lush says, man. Lush has a lot to say. Weaker than her view count. Now, if he talking about who I think he's talking about, I did see her streaming today. I didn't check if she stopped when I went live. I didn't check. And I typically don't stream this late. And sometimes Mr. Kyle streams this late. And I saw him streaming the other day. He had like 70,000 people. I couldn't imagine. Well, no, he didn't have 70,000. Sorry. He had about 7 million people. I'm only at 2.1. So I am not where Mr. Kyle is at. But I couldn't imagine that many eyeballs on me at once. I mean, we got 2.1 million in here, and I'm appreciative. And what does Duke 17 say? MD Pog and PRSEK on the stand. Ain't no way, bro. My juicer would insta lose Sage minus 50%. Hey, y'all know I don't speak Twitch. I'm sorry. Don't speak Twitch. Hey, but shout out to you, Duke 17, for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate the juicers. Juicers in the building. Can we spam what do y'all spam? Juice? Juice Gang? Can we spam Juice Gang? Juice Gang? If you a Juice Gang, spam juice. Spam it. Put the J's in the chat. Put the xQCOWs in the chat. Put whatever y'all want in the chat. We can spam right now. We just spamming. Just spam it. Spam it up. All right, while y'all spamming, let me get back to the content. All right, thank you. Hold on. Somebody snuck a super chat in there during the spam run. Let me try to catch it. All right. There we go. I got it. Angeli CAE says MD Pog is famous xQCL. Okay, famous xQCL. Okay, he famously loved Felix. All right. Cool. What else? We got another one. I appreciate all the super chats. Tell MD Pog to untime me out, please. Is he a mod? Did I make? Is that on my channel or is that on X channel, Mr. Kyle's channel? Anyway, shout out to people with the Omega lows in the chat. I'm seeing them. It's interesting. I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch more, guys. I promise I am. Let's get through her document. Let's get through it. The court, here we go, guys. People are like, hey, why is this going to trial? Why is this going to trial if the evidence is so weak, if the evidence is so circumstantial? Why is it going to trial? Hold on, let me slow y'all down just a little bit, just a little bit, guys. Just so I can kind of keep up, because I'm trying to read the chat too, just a little bit. All right. The court cannot dismiss or otherwise determine the existence of an informal marriage at a temporary orders hearing, and that is the denial of due process. So basically, you cannot dismiss it at a temporary orders hearings because you have to get due process. And due process is like, hey, I want my day in court. Okay? Not at a hearing. So look, I've had several hearings at this point in my life in my divorce. And basically what a hearing is, it's really informal, okay? It's me, my lawyer, my soon-to-be ex-wife, her lawyer, and we just chilling in the office talking back and forth about what we want, what we don't want. And that's a hearing. We present some evidence like, hey, she tried to get an order of protection on me for stalking to prevent me from getting discovery. And the stalking thing was like me calling the doctor actually concerned about her in 2017. And she's like, because you called the doctor in 2017 and my financial records have my doctor on it, I need an order of protection so you can't see my financial records to call my doctor. But my lawyer is like, ma'am, you've been on his insurance for almost a decade. He gets monthly bills of the doctors you go to. If he wanted to call your doctor, in the last 5 years. He could have did it at any time. So the judge was like, all right, just subpoena all her financial records. And if she files any motions, we just gonna shut them down. So shout out to the judge, because he's starting to see the light. He's starting to see that, hey, Henry is he's on the up and up. He's not trying to do anything crazy. He's just trying to get his financial records so we can have a fair split, 50-50. Okay, so at a trial court cannot dismiss or otherwise determine the existence of an informal marriage at a temporary orders having without denying a party's fundamental due process rights. They cite a court case. Who cares? This is so hard for me to get through, guys, but we're almost done. The Amarillo Court of Appeals articulated that it was improper for a trial court to dismiss a cause of action without proper notice and hearing because the burden of proof is lower until a trial on the merits. So look, they're just acknowledging we don't have to prove jack. Okay, we don't got to prove nothing. Give us our doggone trial. Enforce these temporary orders. He bet not be gambling anymore, because that's our money until proven otherwise. All right, the Amarillo Court citing the Texas Supreme Court wrote a ruling in a temporary orders proceeding is not determinative of whether there was or was not common law marriage. The question is determined when the action is tried on its merits. Gosh, this is like chicken balk. Chicken balk. Anyway, the Hughes Court overruled the court's improper dismissal of an informal case after temporary orders, holding that a trial court violates the party's fundamental due process rights, comments, reversible error, and it proceeds to a trial on a contested issue without giving the parties at least a 45-day notice. So, hey, we have to have notice that we go into trial. Conclusion. Thank goodness we at the conclusion. Section 6502 of the Texas Family Code provides the courts with jurisdiction to enter temporary orders, and the Court of Appeals have consistently held for more than 60 years. Notice how they just regurgitate the first sentence. That the trial court has jurisdiction to enter temporary orders in a pending suit for dissolution of an informal marriage, even though the respondent is challenging the existence of an informal marriage. So even though he said he ain't married, they like, you still got to put these temporary orders in. And what happens is if the judge does not put in these temporary orders, I believe they can appeal the decision, because when my temporary orders came out, my attorney was like, look, man, I know you've been, I know you got hit with the alimony. I know your child support is calculated wrong, but if you want to appeal this temporary orders, it's going to cost you a couple $1,000. And there's no chance you're going to win because no one cares about temporary. This is my lawyer telling me this. Like, hey, we'll do it for you. We'll do anything you pay us for. But you might just want to bite the bullet, move forward, and we'll address it when the divorce is final. So I bit the bullet. I'm moving forward, and it's hurting. But I appreciate y'all. Petitioner must only show prima facie evidence of each element of informal marriage for the court to make temporary orders, even if the respondent is challenging the existence of an informal marriage. This court cannot dismiss or otherwise determine the existence of an informal marriage at temporary orders hearing without denying the petitioner's full fundamentals, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? We about to get the super lawyer stuff. And he like when you see super lawyer stuff, you're going to be like, yo, how in the hell she's going to prove this? How, Sway? I need to get my house say. So this is her lawyer signing it, Mr. Ian. I blocked out all his personal information so y'all can't spam him, because I know some people will, even if they say they not. If we could all let's go down, make sure, because I know people like, what about the other stuff? Let me make sure it's blocked out. All right, it's blocked out. This is the final page. This says just when it's sent. That's his party, that's her party, that's her lawyer stuff, that's his lawyer stuff. All right, let's get to the contributors, and then we'll get to the main event. What do we have here? We got our boy. Uh-oh. Did I lose it? Hold on. I got to go back up. We got our boy Dust Production. Shout out to Dust Production in the building. Hey, sorry I missed the stream. Just stopping by to say hi. Thank you, Dust. That's one of our top contributor. He sponsored many streams. I'm trying to get him back on YouTube, but you know, he dragging his feet. Shout out to Squid. What's the deal with prenups? If he never had a chance to sign one, would him having potentially signed change anything? I'm uninformed, so I don't know. Yeah, if he had a prenup, it'd be great because hopefully the prenup is upheld. But typically in these cases, right, everyone challenges the prenup. Look at Dr. Dre's wife. She was getting 100 million. What'd she do? She challenged the prenup. Okay, she challenged the prenup and said, hey, it's not real. And what did he do? He had an aneurysm. So now look, she challenges the prenup. He has an aneurysm on the brink of death. If he dies, the prenup is voided and she get the whole 800 million. But if she breaks the prenup, it get based as in getting it thrown out saying it's invalid, she get 400 million, right? So she's already getting 100 million. She has nothing to lose. She has 300 million reasons why to challenge the goddamn prenup. And if she wins, hey, great. If she loses, I'll just walk away with 100 million. But at the same time with a prenup, I would say if you're going to get married, definitely get a prenup 1 year before marriage. Before you buy the ring, make sure she signed a damn prenup. Make sure, you know, she has her own lawyer. You got your own lawyer. It's notarized. It's fair. And after you get married, get her postnup. And if she buck, divorce her. If she buck on signing the postnup after she signed the prenup, divorce her. That's my advice. But at the same time, remember, guys and girls, because there are people like Kelly Clarkson who had a prenup and she still got cashed out. She paying like $50,000 a month in child support, and he only got the kids like 2 days a week. Now, there you go. That's you know, look, I don't want anyone profiting from marriage. I believe if you come in with nothing, you should leave with nothing. Now, sure, you can say to people, well, I sacrificed my career to help Mr. Cow become the biggest streamer in the world. And then to that, if I'm the super lawyer, I say, well, what career? Because didn't your numbers go up when you start dating Mr. Cow? Oh, well, yes. Didn't your watch time go up when you start dating Mr. Cow? Yeah, Your Honor. What about your revenue generated? Did your revenue go up when you start dating Mr. Cow? Yes. So what did he it sounds like he enhanced your career. Did he enhance your career? Oh, well, no, I had to provide him food. I washed some clothes here and there. I want that damn spousal support, goddammit. No, I'm joking. I'm being facetious. But yeah, if you're gonna get married, get a prenup, get a postnup. Shout out to Sammy. No disrespect to Sammy. I'm just being nice. I have nothing against Sammy. I don't know her. I honestly don't. But there we go. Let's get to Raven. What does Raven say? Will you get to the Botox allegations, Henry? What Botox allegations? Do I got Botox? I kid you not. One of my best friend, my former best friend, because I lost my best friend in the divorce. He told me to get Botox. I'm like, bro, I'm not Botoxing my face. I'm drinking water. And if you wondering why this pink cup got things on it, right? Bought this for my ex. I put it out in the garage for her to come get her stuff. She left it. And I was like, ooh, she said it's trash. I was like, okay, cool. Thank you. I'll keep this because it's a great mug. All right. Someone said black don't crack. You know, I'm getting up there. I am getting up there in age. And now we are here for the main event. Let me make sure I got no more contributors to the show. We got Brent fam. Look at Brent, yo. Shout out to Brent. You know, this is one of my trolls / friends / if I drop the link, he gonna be the first one to hit it. Would you have gotten married knowing what you know? Not a chance in hell, Brent. Come on, man. What? Are you serious? Look, let me show you guys what marriage can look like. I got like some proof. I know people like proof. All right. I know people like proof. Let me show you what marriage can cost you. People don't know. Oh no, I didn't upload it. What a loser. There is a picture, right? On the cover. We'll do it live before we get into the main event. We'll do it live for the main event. Top divorces. top divorce memes, right? Y'all seen it with Jeff Bezos' wife, Amber Heard. Amber Heard, Jeff Bezos' wife, and who was it? Melinda Gates. Y'all seen that meme? Where it's like, hey, someone saying watch the new mukitty. I can't find it. It sucks. It sucks, guys. But anyway, let me do a little commercial break where I can find it. In the meantime, guys, hit the like button and we about to go to the main event. Have I ever done a sober stream? I don't drink. I'll probably have like one beer and that's the most. And I only drink when I don't have my daughter. So I used to drink a little bit more, but now that I'm older, I can't. But let's get to the contributors. We got Brent, and then we're going to do a commercial, and then we're going to get to the main event. And y'all going to see, I see we got 89% saying ain't no way in hell she doing it. What does... Yo, Lush said her career, 200 viewers, Andy. I don't know what Andy is, but I saw her stream. I saw her streaming to about like 300 people, subs only. I wanted to join her stream just to say what's up, let her know I was covering her case, see if she wanted to comment. But she can't because she don't want X talking about it, so she probably ain't going to be like, oh, I'm not going to talk about it either. What does Angelina CAE says? When will we get to the MD Pog allegations aware? What is the MP Dog allegations? What are they, guys? Help me out. Help me out. What are they? You have more viewers than Sammy. I do. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. Shout out to Twitch. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to my mods. We about to go to a commercial break for about 1 minute. Hit the like button. Then we gonna get to. I'll put it on the screen real quick. We gonna get to this. We gonna get to the super lawyer. The super lawyer's brief. All right, that's the super lawyer's brief. Maybe I'll make it big, but I know y'all gonna clip the hell out of it once I show it. Y'all gonna clip the hell out of it, and then people ain't gonna tag me. But anyway, we about to go to a quick commercial break. It's just gonna be a minute. What y'all want to see? Y'all want to see? Let's do a good one. Y'all do want to do some mukitty? We'll do Adept's lawyer.
Hello, xQC. This is Adept's lawyer. I'm sending this message to you to remind you that the McLaren isn't yours, bucko. Also, your last 3 relationships with the women didn't work out. Maybe try some of those femboys you like so much instead. Get the juice.
Welcome back, everybody. Now it's time that we are going to listen to the defendant, Felix Langell.
Like, holy man, holy fuck, I'm so fucking tired of this shit, man.
All right, we back. All right, hit the like button, guys. What's Scammy's favorite movie? Squid. Thank you for the donation. Yo, shout out to the juicers be trolling me. At least y'all cool about trolling me. Look, when I do some other streams, I get people. I get so much hate. I literally have people sending me emails calling me out my name. It is crazy. It like you're not gonna believe it. Shout out to everyone who is a content creator who deals with hate on the daily basis. We are at the main event. We are 1 hour and 38 minutes in. Please get your pen and paper ready. But if you don't got pen and paper, I have it all are already broken down. So what does Adin Gallon say? How will Contravas having the kids affect the trial? Who is Contravas? Are y'all trolling me? I swear, man. I swear y'all trolling me. xQCOW, guys, let us go. All right. Order in the court. Let's hear his trial. Let's hear what the super lawyer has to say, guys. Let's hear what the super lawyer has to say. And I'm telling you, do I know Luca Tim? I don't know. I don't know nobody. All right, let's get to it. So this was filed basically a little after there's 123 1051. Now this is the super lawyer. This is the guy who is like, look, man, do not come at my client with this weak common law marriage on this circumstantial bullcrap evidence. Why are you wasting my time? Why are you wasting my client's time? You know he was never married. You know he never held out. You know he never said he was going to marry you, Sammy. Why are you doing this to my client? She's like, well, I just want the money. I don't want the McLaren. I want that steak deal. He's like, oh, you want the steak deal? Oh, okay. Well, it's not happening. It's not on my watch, God. I'm the super lawyer. This is my super lawyer, fucking Omni man out here. All right, let's get into what he has to say, man. Without further ado, let's get into it. And we gonna go slow, and we gonna get into, because this is a dub right here. This is game over. And since y'all juicers, y'all know all about this. Y'all know all about this. So now comes Mr. Cow, responded and files his bench brief regarding the informal marriage, and would show as follows. Now, look, this is what he quotes. Legal authority to prove the existence of an informal marriage in Texas, the proponent must show the parties, 1, agreed to be married. So he's just listing it. 2, live together in Texas. Look, you see that in Texas? Remember, guys, when I showed you, I forgot that motion. I forget the name of it. In Texas matters. In Texas, not in Canada, not in California, in Texas. You know, or all my exes are in Texas as husband and wife, and held them out to others in Texas as husband and wife. Okay, all 3 of these elements must exist at the same time for there to be a valid marriage. Okay, and he cites this Gary V. Now, look, this ain't something I wrote down, because this is common knowledge. All right, at this point, I didn't cover a lot of this. This is common knowledge. He didn't cite just one case. He cited 2, Burden v. Burden. He cited 3, Nicholas Light. He like, look, all this have to occur at the same time in Texas, not California, not Canada. When you're trying to get in the country to get them, not there. In Texas. All right, guys. Pursuant to Family Texas Code, the court may render an appropriate order, including temporary injunctions for the preservation of property and protection of the parties, while the suit for dissolution of marriage is pending, and on the motion of the party or the court's own motion for notice of hearing. So he like, look, yeah, y'all got temporary orders. Put them in. I'm super lawyer. I knew this. I didn't need a 5-page paragraph, a paper to say you got temporary orders to put in, temporary order. I didn't need a 5-page brief to say you got jurisdiction to do temporary orders. I'm the super lawyer, guys. What are we doing here? Texas courts should follow sections 2.401 and 6.502 of the Texas Family Code and permit the parties contesting the existence of an informal marriage to put on evidence proving the absence of 1 or more or 3 elements of the informal marriage. So now the lawyer like, yes, put on your temporary orders. Fine, put them on. But we can submit evidence that, hey, we were never married. How many hours of streams does Mr. Cow have where he say, hey, look, bro, I ain't ever getting married. I ain't thinking about marriage. If I do get married, it's going to be with a prenup. How many hours does he have saying that? Could you imagine in court, the judge, the jury, someone said 100,000 hours, literally watching Mr. Cow. Guys, I never going to get married. So Sammy can just get out of my life and I'll give her half the McLaren and we'll call it a day. And she's like, nope, I want the steak deal. And I was like, oh, file for divorce. Sorry, look, no shade to Mr. Cow, but he talked fast. I can't talk that fast. I can talk fast for a second. All right, so now we know he has evidence. However, some courts follow the outdated prima facie standard. Look at this. Like, yo, bro, what you following this outdated laws? Come on, man. What you look, that's a professional shot, if you guys don't know. That's a professional shot. You could say at the court, or you could just say at Texas. But shout out to, I want to get these. Shout out to ain't no way after this trial she will be adept. I love how people are trying to get past my chat blocker. That's right. Adept is blocked, guys. You can't say it. Be creative. So, however, some courts follow the outdated prima facie standard set out in Ex parte 3, Texas 1960, and Ex parte 3. Look, he knew it was coming. This is chess, not checkers. He knew the moves. He's like, oh, they like Mr. Kyle. Just relax, man. Just relax. I know what they're going to do. They're going to come at you with this old law to try to jam you up. And, man, I seen it coming a mile away. This came to me in undergrad. I did a case study on it. It ain't nothing to worry about. All right, what does Lush say? Ain't no way she hired a LIDL lawyer. I don't even know what that means. Y'all know I don't speak Twitch. Y'all got me on Reddit saying I don't speak Twitch. But anyway, look, he throwing shots at Texas, the court, because look, he's super lawyer. Remember, I told you this town is so small. If one person call off, I can't get court documents. An ex parte threat or threat, the Texas Supreme Court concluded that when the marriage is at issue, the burden upon the party seeking support to establish at least a prima facie case marriage. So basically saying, look, you still got to prove just a little bit, even though it's outdated. We know you still got to prove a little bit, whatever. The marriage relationship is, in the absence of statute, a condition precedence to the allowance of alimony, counsel fees, and suit money, pendant light in the actions by the wife for divorce, alimony, and separate maintenance. This is a fancy way of saying, look, she can't get no alimony, no court fees or counsel fees until they are deemed married. It'll be what they call improper. Okay. That's just how I play. Like, it would be improper to award her anything if, like, how you gonna award her spousal support or temporary spousal support, and we don't even know if she's a spouse or not. Like, super lawyer is like, look, what are we doing here, guys? I hope y'all writing this down, because we're gonna go through a summary because I wrote it down. Where we at? So ex parte 3 predates section 2.41, which lays out the 3 elements must be present for an informal marriage to exist. Thus, the ex parte threat case is grounded in common law and not statute. So basically, common law is just like, it's not really on the books, but it's kind of on the books where it's like statute. If you go down there and you sign the marriage certificate and you have the ceremony, you're married. But common law is like, well, you know, you live together, you held yourself out, then I guess you're married. Smasher. Okay. If the court applies the prima facie standard for this temporary orders hearing, the evidence shall be considered in light of relevant case law discussion herein below. All right, guys. The red part. Look, if you are getting divorced in Texas, if you can afford this guy after Mr. Cow come through, you better hire Mr. What's his name? What's his name? Adam J. Morrison. Adam J. Morris. Put some respect on his name, goddammit. All right. Look at this. This red part, write it down, guys, because this is basically what he's doing, is knocking down how you can prove it. In ex parte threat, the Supreme Court held that there was no prima facie case of a marriage because the alleged wife had only told 4 or 5 people of the alleged marriage. She continued to use her own name. The parties never occupied the same residence, and she publicly represented herself as a single person. Okay, so guess what, guys? Why has she ever said she was single? Has she ever said she was single? Look, so now 4 or 5 people ain't enough. You got 5 people you told? What about your 300 subs? Did you tell them you were married? No. we were keeping it private. We were doing what we were.
Certain things have to be
We
kept
were
private.
We were keeping it private. Okay, y'all are keeping it private. All right, cool. Keeping it private. So why you ain't tell your 400 or 300,000 people? We were keeping it private. We didn't want to mess up our fan base. Okay, all right, fine. You don't want to mess up your fan base. Cool. What's your last name? I never got around to change it. Oh, what? Wait, what? You never changed your last name? No, I did not change it. I did not change my last name. Okay, so you only got 4 or 5 people, which is probably immediate family. And you never changed your last name. And you've been telling people you were single. Okay. All right. But you were married to Mr. Cow, right? Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. You were married to Mr. Cow. You never changed your last name. You told other people you were single. All right. Okay. Hopefully, look, someone said GG. What GG? We're just at the first part. We didn't even get to where we need to go, guys. We did not get to where we need to go. This is part 1. And you know how many parts it is? Like 8. It's like 8 parts. So hopefully you guys writing it down. Y'all ready to dead her right now on part 1. Shout out to Squid, Smash or Pass. I don't know. What's that name? Thank you, Squid. Must answer. Y'all are, you know what, man? Like I said, I don't have anything against Sammy, but I'm just going by what the super lawyer said. So that's just the Supreme Court. 4 or 5 people ain't enough. You didn't change your last name. You never occupied the same residence. Remember, in Texas, and you publicly represented yourself as single. Okay? Single. So look, super lawyer, that's just part 1. And people are like, GG. What about parts 2 through 8? What about parts 2 through 8? What does Aaron Black say? Yo, why your hairline look like Tetris? Do it. Look, I haven't been to the barber in a while. I have not. I've been so busy creating this content for you guys. Maybe for the final case, I'll get my haircut for you guys. But I used to play Tetris a lot. And I don't even know if that a diss or a compliment, because my hairline is leaving me, but it's taking its time. So we good. All right, let's get to part number 2, guys, because we only at part number 1. This part number 1, hopefully y'all wrote this down. 4 to 5 people ain't enough. You didn't change your last name, and we have to live together. Remember, everything has to occur in Texas. Everything has to occur in Texas. Is Forcent in the chat? No, because if Forcent was in that chat, I would have like 30,000 people watching, right? All right. In its reasoning, the court stated that the isolated references to a person as being his or her husband, wife, constituted no evidence of common law marriage. So now we got the 4 or 5 people. Now look, in Dana v. Dana, this is part 2, guys. This is part 2. Buckle up. In Dana v. Dana, the Dallas Court of Appeals held that there had been no informal marriage because there was not sufficient evidence of the parties holding out to the public as they were husband and wife. Okay, he's like, Dana v. Dana, what do you mean holding out? The court stated that the couple's reputation in the community as being married is a significant factor in determining holding out being married. Okay, all right. What does it say? At the proponent of the informal marriage provided 4 occasions on which she or the alleged husband introduced each other as husband and wife. So if Sammy said, hey, this is my husband, and he was like, this is my wife, on 4 times, they're like, look, Dana v. Dana said, that ain't enough. Like 4 times, that's it? Y'all married for 2 years? What? You only just do stuff as husband? 4? Lawyer. Order in the court. I know you'll probably lose this. This is part 2. All right. She also introduced an AARP enrollment form that showed her as his wife and that he admitted signing it. Okay. So you introduced him as on your AARP and he signed it, but y'all still wasn't husband and wife. This is getting bad. This is getting bad, Sammy. On the lease, did you put husband and wife? Where I need to rock. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because Dana v. Dana said, hey, it don't matter. The court concluded that the evidence did not show they consistently conducted themselves as husband and wife in the public eye, and that the community viewed them as married. Do y'all are the community. Do you view them as being married? Do you view them as being married? Be honest, guys. All right, you know what? I think y'all want to poll. We'll close it. We'll come back to this one. I think y'all want to poll. 90% said Sammy ain't gonna prove it. So, and that's 3,000 people voted. Let's start a poll. Please be honest, guys. I know you've been watching them for years. Do you view Sammy and Mr. Cow as husband and wife? I think I know how y'all gonna answer, but I just need to confirm. I need to gather some data. Because Mr. Cow can maybe use this in his case, guys. He may be like, hey, Henry, we're going to pull up Henry's video. He polled 3,000 people, and we all determined that they were not indeed husband and wife. I know, like, her.
How dare you?
How dare you not deem her husband and wife? I don't know, but shout out to Friendly Monk. If you're trying to prove your common law marriage, you wouldn't have changed your name. Say you were married before. She didn't tell of plans to get married, right? No, I didn't see any marriage plans. Did y'all remember seeing any marriage plans? Did you? I didn't see any marriage. This is the super lawyer. Super lawyer. Look, this is part 2, guys. This is part 2. Of, hey, what can you use as proof and what you can't? Do y'all remember her? Any wedding plans? Any name changes? I don't know. Shout out to Jose Trujillo. This is why you don't stay. This is why you don't stay with a Sammy for this long. All right, thank you, Jose Trujillo. That's odd coming from that name, but I appreciate the support. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all ready to keep going? I'm sorry, I'm stroking y'all a little bit, but this is part 2. This is literally part 2. And we already got, let me see how many people in the chat. We have sorry guys, give me some. We have 2.6 million people in chat. And I don't know how many voted, but let's see how many votes we got. Somebody said yes. We got some Adept or some Senate. We got 13,000 votes. Some of y'all like, yeah, they married. It's Sammy, that you? Sammy, you in the chat? I'm gonna drop the link for Sammy, guys. I think she's gonna come up. No, let's keep going, guys. All right. In Smith v. Devine, all right, the Dallas Court of Appeals affirmed that the trials court direct verdict, there was no informal marriage. Okay, well, why? The proponent of informal marriage stated in his summary judgment affidavit, after Mary accepted my ring, we began to introduce each other as husband and wife, and testified when we have been out together, we've been introduced by others as husband and wife. Neither May or I would tell anyone that we were husband and wife. This is another part. So hold on, let me get through it. The proponent also relied on certain contracts in which he and the appellee were listed as husband and wife. However, the evidence was not sufficient, and the court held that there was no informal marriage because the element of holding out requires more than one occasional reference to each other as husband and wife. Guys, Sammy, this is part 3. So you mean to tell me? Let me just get. If Mr. Kyle bought you a ring, and y'all introduced yourselves on a couple occasions as husband and wife, and someone introduced you as husband and wife, that didn't count? Like, and you... What are we doing, guys? Where is the case? How are you going to prove this beyond a reasonable doubt that you were married? Oh, gosh. All right, guys, we cooking. Who voted yes? I really want the person who voted yes to come out. It's probably Sammy. Like, all right. Who we got? Shout out to Al Cool. Shout out to Lil Bro's offline chat. LMA, Rip Bozo, Adept easy. Look, guys, I cannot see the Twitch. If I bring up Twitch, we gonna drop stream. So I'm just letting my mods do what they do over there. Hopefully they being respectful to everybody. Hopefully they conducting some polls on the air. Let him cook. Let me cook. I'm not cooking. The super lawyer is on fire. You ever play NBA Jam and you make 3 in a row? You like, he's on fire. He's 3 for 3 from long range. And that's when you get that on fire. But look, he just slowly turning up the heat, just slowly cooking. He's like, oh, I'm a cook. I'm a cook. I'm a professional, goddammit. I've been doing this longer than both of them been alive. How can I lose? I was there when they created the law. No, shout out to the super lawyer. Shout out to the super lawyer. We gonna keep it going, guys. We gonna keep it going. And shout out to the poll. I see we got 17 some odd people on the poll. Let's keep it going. That was part 3, guys. That was part 3. I'll go over it again. Even if you bought the ring, even if you introduce yourself as husband and wife, even if other people introduced you as husband and wife, y'all still not married. That's tough. That is tough to beat. Okay, we got another court case. This is part 4, guys. I don't want to show the red right away. In Small v. McMaster, the appellate court held that the evidence was factually insufficient to support the judgment of an informal marriage. You're like, but why? Why was it insufficient, guys? Why was it insufficient? The evidence presented included the proponent presenting evidence exclusively from her own witnesses. You mean her mom, her dad, maybe some cousins? That she and the opponent held out to some family and friends and acquaintances that they were married, while the opponent presented evidence through his witnesses that he never held out to the parties as being married. Whoa. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see what's happening? Hey, I don't care if she told her mom and dad we were married. I never told my mom and dad we were married. And so what we doing here, Judge? And you like, wait. Sammy, did you tell mom and dad y'all were married? Well, yeah, because we are. Mr. Cow, did you tell your mom and dad you were married? Never, because we were not married. I never got around to it, but we were never married, guys. Like, come on, like, what are we doing here, guys? Anyway, that's my Mr. Cow impersonation. But the answer is no. It's an unequivocally no. If he didn't tell his millions of fans, why would he tell? Oh gosh, man, it's not looking good. What does the court say? The court reasoned that the occasional introductions as husband and wife are not sufficient to establish the element of holding out. Like, hey, this looks like another win. Is this another win for the super? Is he worth his weight in gold? God damn it. Order in the court. God damn. Hey, the 11% of y'all that said they were married, chill out. I hear y'all getting too loud in the back. And we still got 4 more parts to go, guys. We got 4 more parts to go. We got to get through Super Lawyer's brief, God damn it. We're going to do it. So let me just read that one more time for you guys. The evidence presented included the proponent presenting evidence exclusively from her own witnesses. Like, I'm sorry to keep composure. That she and the opponent held out to some family, some. Why not all? Well, I didn't think it was important to tell them, and they weren't my close friends. But you said you were married, Sammy. You said you married Mr. Cow. But why would you tell some people? Your Honor, he's yelling at me. He's hurting my feelings. All right, sorry, Sammy. I'm getting a little too animated. But did you tell some family members and some not that you were married? Yes, only some. Okay. All right. And did they present did they present their case that you were married? Yes, they gonna testify that I told them. Okay, cool. But what if I told you don't have to testify? Because we don't care about your witnesses. Because we know they have a financial vested gain in you being married, Sammy. We do. Now look, guys. I like Sammy. I'm just Mr. Cow's attorney. And We just want to, do what's fair, Your Honor. Anyway, so basically, if she held out to some people while the opponent presented evidence through his witnesses. So if he has witnesses, which we are all witnesses, I'm like, yo, I watched about 10 hours of Mr. Cow's videos during the time that they were married. And not one time did he say he was married or interested in marriage or remotely close to being married. And I got about 1 million others who would say the same thing, Your Honor. So anyway, let's go on. I think this is part 5, guys. Is this super lawyer cooking, or is he Is he worth his weight in gold? That's what I want to know. Is he worth his weight in gold? I'm telling you, how can she win? How can she win? How? It's looking impossible. And we still got 3 more to go. We still got 3 more to go, guys. 3. What does Face Me say with the, I don't know if it's a $2 donation. I don't care if it's a $1 donation. Thank you for the donation. What does he say? 7K viewers in the Juicers offline chat right now. Are you serious? Wait. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Can y'all just come to YouTube just so I can see it? If y'all doing it offline, I can't see nothing. You tell me I got 7K views right now in the offline chat? Oh my God. All right, we might have to check at the end. We might have to check. We might shut down the stream with me tracking Twitch. 10 million viewers? Yo, come here, guy. Look, if you watching this offline, please come to YouTube. Please. Because I can't see you guys. I only see 2.7 million in the chat. Look at xQC chat. Look at this chat. Hey, almost 8K. Hey, come here. Come here. Leave Mr. Cow alone, because you know it's going to be used against him. Y'all know it's going to be used against him. But thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate that. 7K in the offline chat. God damn. Everyone's interested in this. Don't worry. Somebody going to clip it up. I appreciate y'all being here watching it live, though. I appreciate that. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. We here, baby. Yo, we here, baby. All right, let's keep going. What does this say? What else do we got here? Instead, the couple must have a reputation in the community as being married. This reputation must be proven by evidence that the couple consistently, consistently conducted themselves as husband and wife in the public eye? Not the private eye, the public eye, or that the community viewed them as married. Additionally, both parties must have presented themselves as married. Uh-oh, we got a problem, guys. Sammy, Sammy, what are we using as evidence? What are we using as evidence? Because super lawyer, look, it makes it seem like you better have a ceremony if you want to use any evidence. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Anyway, let's keep going. Let the super lawyer do his thing. Uh-oh. Occasional references to my wife or my husband do not prove a tacit agreement to be married without corroboration. And you look at my man. Hey, Flores v. Flores. Hey, what are we doing? Oh my goodness. Specifically, if the statement is made in a self-serving context, it may not have great. Wait. So you mean to tell me if Sammy said, Mr. Cow is my husband, it has no weight according to Flores v. Flores because it's self-serving? Uh-oh. What we gonna do? What is her defense team thinking right now? What is her defense team like? They're probably watching this like, yo, we gotta shut down Henry's stream. He's tainting the witnesses. He's tainting the jurors. He's tainting. Get into his offline chat. Look, I'm gonna get into his offline chat at the end because Twitch be shutting it down, but we gonna get to it. We just got a little bit more to go through this, but this is wild. How is she gonna prove it? Specifically, if a statement is made in a self-serving context, it may not have great weight. The non-social context of the contestant's reference to a proponent and his wife or her husband will receive scrutiny. Look at him, Russell Reed Russell. Hey, you said we were married. Russell V. Russell said we don't gotta take your word for nothing. So Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I'm being a little animated. Let's keep going. Uh-oh, that was it. That was it. That was it. Now, look, you like, yo, Henry, we forgot about the 30 things that had to be proven. And let me do these contributions. Then we're going to go see the offline chat because they say it's snapping right now. They say the offline chat is snapping. We're going to review it. We're going to get these contributors. What does Mr. Morris got this case? GG. Yeah, he got this case in the bag. Why are we going to trial? Oh, because the law says we have to go to trial. Okay, we're going to check the offline chat live. Let me just get through the contributors. We're going to do a quick review, and then we'll be in offline chat in no time. Offline chat had Adapter tried to find xQC's money. I don't know what that is. I guess that's an email. Thank you, Friendly Monk. All right, let's go through the quick review that I created for you guys. I see Dubs. I see we got 90% saying not married. All right, before we go to the offline chat, guys, could you do me a favor and like the stream if you enjoyed this content? You know, if I put on a great show and gave y'all one of a kind content, what does wouldn't be surprised if X hadn't said the word wife. Wouldn't be surprised if X hasn't said the word wife. He probably didn't. Is it in his vocabulary? Wife. I don't know how he would say it. How is my X impersonation? All right. Hopefully it's good. Someone said it's a dub, and some people said nothing. All right. Do we got all the contributors? All right. So look, we're gonna do a quick review. Then we're gonna go to the offline chat, and then we're gonna peace out of here, guys. We're gonna peace out of here. What does BM say? Go into his offline chat, bro. Let him cook. Oh, snap. We got a super sticker from BRCFRMN. Thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate the donation. Who else we got? Adapter cooking deep fakes at the marriage. Hey, y'all funny, man. Shout out to the juicer. Juice gang is cooking right now. But we're gonna do a quick little review so everyone can clip what I'm saying. And maybe mukitty would do a video on this. You could download Chat Rhino and have it always on top to see xQC's offline chat as well as your own. Also, how will this affect Contra's legacy? Who is Contra? So how do I get 8,000 viewers in his chat and only not 8,000 over here? They should come over here, but we about to go to the chat. What is this? Appreciate you keeping the Juice Gang informed. You know, that's my job. Hopefully y'all learned something about this common law marriage. That's always the goal. Let's go to a quick review, then we're gonna check his chat. So in college, right, I had to do all sorts of, you know, pointless projects and all that good crap. Y'all can see my prep notes. Everything is always prepped. Whoa, where are we at? All right. What does this say? Thank you for doing this. Always keeping us informed. No problem, man. This is what I typically cover. I typically cover marriage and divorces because I'm impacted by one. And if I could prevent someone else, please play that YouTube video one more time. Which one? But let's go to the review because look at xQC's brief. Let me bring it down. Look, I had like what's this? 9 points she had to prove. Okay. He could bring in evidence is number one. Common law 3 says she has to prove it. Common law 3 says no support until proven. Supreme Court, 4 or 5 people says it's not enough. Dana v. Dana says occasion of holding out is not enough. AARP membership one time is not enough. Smith and Devin, just because someone says we are husband and wife and we don't deny it does not mean we're husband and wife. Like, look at this. Shout out to BCFRM. Juice Gang represent. Juice Gang in the house. Hopefully I'm holding y'all down. We about to go see his offline chat to see what he's talking about. I thought he would be streaming right now, but I think he strategically dodged me today. Or maybe not, you know? Where was that? Smith and all right. You need more than an occasional reference. Small v McAster. She cannot be her own witness. Sorry, Sammy. He can provide that he never said that they were married, which he will. Fuller D. DeFranco must have a reputation of being married, which based on y'all saying he has no reputation. Flores v. Flores, no self-serving context. So let's do this. Let's go look at his live chat. Shout out to Friendly Monk. Yo, my bank account locked. Can you slide 1 or 2K? Is that what she texted him? So there y'all have it. We about to go see his live stream. Appreciate you, xQCL. Fade that, blah blah blah. I have no idea. All right, let me pull up his live chat. We about to go on Twitch, and we gonna read some of them just to see what's going on over there, guys. Y'all say it's like 8,000 people over there. Hit the like button. Let me search. Look, it's slowing up right now. xQ. All right, we're in the xQC waiting room. Whoa. xQC offline chat. Share this tab. Juicers don't know 50K if you hit the triple blinker. What is the triple blinker? What is it? Do y'all see it? All right, here, hold on, let me put it up. All right, so here is his thing.
Wrong direction, pal.
Wrong direction, pal. Where do I go to his chats? We need a vape pen. Appreciate you, xQCL. Where is his chat? Up, chat right here. Chat. Uh-oh, Henry. Shout out to y'all spamming Henry in the chat, yo. Yo, he hasn't yet to acknowledge me, but it's fine. I know he can't, man. I know he can't, yo. Yo, chat going crazy. Look, man, he don't got no voice, so I have to be his voice, all right? I have to be his voice. And I want him to come out victorious. Juicers will donate 50K if you hit a triple blinker. What is a triple blinker? Super Henry in the chat. What is my channel doing right now? I see I have 1,800 in here. All right, I do have some questions that people ask me. Yo, that chat is going crazy. Crazy. Oh, let me collect all my my bonus, my channel bonus. Y'all saw me claim it. And I am a sub, so look, just to prove my thing, I have the emojis. There, boom. Chat. We in there. All right, so basically when I post these things, people send me questions. And I have those questions. I'll pull them up, and then we'll go back to the chat. And look, the stream is officially over, but we just kicking it right here. We just kicking it right now. I'm kicking it with y'all. I'm kicking it with the juicers. I rock with y'all. Y'all rock with me. So let me answer the questions that some people put under the thing. All right. So no spousal support will be awarded. They will likely object to that decision, but the legal laws that the super lawyer pointed out is no whatchamacallit, chat spam aware. So I doubt she'll get any spousal support because technically we have no idea that they're married. You know what I'm saying? So BM says chat spam aware. I don't even know what that means. Y'all know I don't speak Twitch. I think somebody gonna meme me and say I don't speak Twitch, but I thought about it. I was like, yo, no one did that. Anyway, what this question say? How is she able to request things? We covered that because during the initial divorce process, she's able to get these requests based on court law. Hey, because just off the mere chance that they are deemed married, even though super lawyer is like, look, ain't no way in hell they married. Like, married who? Who did she marry? She ain't married Mr. Cow. But shout out to Sammy. Remember, I have nothing against Sammy, and I really don't want people harassing her per se, like, or doing anything that could be perceived as harassment. And same for Mr. Cow, because I know we do got some women or some other people who just support Sammy being married, maybe her parents. So, like, give her some grace. Give her some grace. Will he be forced to pay alimony? Likely not. It's a 2-year marriage. It's a 2-year marriage. So what are we saying right here? BM says, Juicer spam 12 fools good, man. Can someone email me all this Juicer lingo? HenryResilient@gmail.com. Can someone just email it to me? I don't know. What does Robin say? Now, Robin is one of my future lawyers who is a contributor to the channel. If she loses, what happens? How much will she pay? This is a great question because it can go one or two ways, and I can tell you exactly how it may go. And you may not like this, guys. You may not like it. I promise you may not like it. Because Mr. Cow is very successful, we know he requested to get court costs back if she's found not married. Okay, let me make sure my camera. We focus good. He requested court costs back, and Robin says, "What happened if she loses? How much will she have to pay? Likely nothing, because one, the judge gonna say, well, he's a millionaire. He don't gotta pay. What is she gonna pay him back? The judge may just say, hey, I'm not giving him back lawyer fees or anything. But that's not fair because he should get back lawyer fees because it's a waste of his time. Also, if the judge says, hey, you have to give back lawyer fees, if she's truly on that McLaren title, that is worth at least $150,000 equity if it's paid off. So with that being paid off, she could use that as leverage. Okay. When do I think xQC will be able to talk about this? When it's over. He can't talk about it until it's over, unfortunately. So, I try to be his voice because I really can't go into too much detail about my divorce until it's over. Like, I literally wish someone would dig into my life, find my divorce papers, and just put them out there for the whole world to see, most primarily like our close friends. Because even though I had proof that, some things were not true, some allegations were not true, the damage is already done. Once the allegation comes out, you done. He can't climb off the stream. He had to spend the damages. He has to go to counseling if he wants damages. What do we got? I appreciate y'all donating. Sorry, let me make sure I put some respect on y'all name. What does Fart say? Holy smoke, Summit just exploded on stream. Play excluded by the killers before ending. Actually, I did have some XQs. I got some BT made using Sammy. I was gonna play for you. Any more questions? Like the stream. I'm still around. Look, I don't got my daughter, so we up. What does Red Fox say? This is a great question. This is a great question, guys. If some crazy thing happened and Sammy wins, will he pay for the 2 years that they were married or the whole time they were married? Just the 2 years. Just the 2 years. Whatever he acquired in the 2 years, which is the McLaren. Unfortunately, it's the stake deal. The stake deal could be really at play. I don't know if it's 100 million. I don't know if it's 20 million. If he made 40 million off the stake deal in those 2 years, she has a case for it's half hers. Now, here's the thing, right? Even if she wins, she still loses. Because the way people are, they're gonna be like, people gonna perceive Sammy as taking money from Mr. Cow. That's just the nature of the beast. And there's nothing really you could do to change people's perception. She took money from Mr. Cow, and it's a wrap for her. I saw her streaming. She got like 300 subs or whatever, and there's only 300 people in the chat. So you have that. So you really got to just go for broke. What does Spoof get you a free sub in his XS channel? I don't even know who Spoof is. Poof is. Who is Poof? Who is Poof? I don't know who Poof is. Let's see. Who do we got here? Evo. How likely is the case to be thrown at any point in your opinion? It will not be thrown out until trial. And it won't even be thrown out at trial. See, the thing is, they can settle right now. They literally can settle. Both lawyers could come together and say, hey, we don't really want to go to trial. We just want this amount of money in the 2 cars. And if Mr. Cowell agrees, case is over. This ain't anytime. They can settle anytime. And both parties knows this, but what typically happens is like, well, why don't they settle? Because one party wants more than what they may be legally entitled to. So that's when you get the lawyer involved. Like, look, Mr. Cowell, you were never married. She's not entitled to half your stake deal. So that could be the sticking point. I don't know what the sticking point is. I don't even know if they tried to settle. I imagine they tried to settle because he had a lawyer. So Is there a trial date yet? No, there's no trial date yet. I showed it on my last stream. MD Dog, can you please remove my timeout? Sage. So is the offline chat still jumping? Is the offline chat still jumping? All right, we got Fart again. What did he say? Do you recommend the new PlayStation Edge controller? I don't know. I haven't tried it out. I just have the regular PlayStation 5 controller. And the last game I played was Elden Ring. I'm a big Dark Souls guy. Maybe I'll start streaming on Twitch, playing Elden Ring or maybe some old Dark Souls or something. But mostly I just focus on bringing content to guys, and hopefully you guys learn something. Hopefully you're entertained. Hopefully you see Mr. Super Lawyer is not here for play. He's like, hey, Sammy, married how? Married how? Married where? Where were you ever married at, Sammy? And that's just like this. That's just a game, guys. Shout out to Aiden Gallon. Hey guys, put in 12 LUL in Twitch for VIP. Okay. Josh Calloway, shout out to you. What does he say? Here's your great father bonus. Thank you, man. I think I'm a phenomenal dad. You know what the funny thing is about me being a great dad? My ex, even when we were separated, recommended me as being a great dad for like our local newspaper. And then tried to take custody away from me like a couple months later. So I'm like, hey, this is evidence that I'm a great dad. How are you saying I shouldn't have custody if you just recommended me as being a great dad? I'm telling you that's just how it is, man. Like divorce is so adversarial. It would just eat you alive. It will just eat you alive. But thank you, Josh Calloway, man. I appreciate the juice gang. What does Nico say? Nico says, hey, thanks for the content. Much love. Hope things go well for you. Also, 5 Omega Law. What is, I got it. Next time I stream about xQC, I will have that enabled. Let's check my Twitch. What does he say? The hammer. The hammer. Look, this is my daughter hammer, bro. Like, order in the court. And I look. If you've been following me for a while, you know my daughter can work the soundboard and she loves to talk like a robot. And she also loves music. Like, this is the sad music. This is the music that's going to be playing when Sammy at the testimony, like, Your Honor, we were married. I promise we were. I want that damn steak money. I want the McLaren. I want the BMW. I want the Tesla. And I don't want him to turn off that card ever again. No, I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. I really don't know what Sammy wants, man. I really don't know what Sammy wants. And like, shout out to Sammy. I have no beef with Sammy, but that's just, look, I'm telling you, you think my wife ain't doing the same thing? Look, I'll tell you guys a story real quick. Shout out to Anon Yomis with the $20 super sticker. Appreciate you. What do we got? Finally, a chat-free Ain't No Way life. Ain't no way, bro. I remember when that dude went viral. Ain't no way, bro. Here's the thing. My wife, I was practically taking really good care of her while we were separated. She went in there and she drew up a brief. She asked for temporary spousal support. She asked for child support. She asked for me to pay her credit card bills. And then she was like, he gave me no money for our child. And then I was like, well, here's the text message where she says she spent money. Here's the banking transaction where me sending her money. Here is all these other payments I sent her mom for taking care of our kids. And the judge was like, oh, we still gonna give her some of your money. I was like, God damn. I was like, I can't win. I couldn't win. I'm just like, yo, what the? This is how I learned like the family court. This is what started my channel. Let's just see what does Fart say. Shout out to Fart with the 179. When will you be doing the cigarette stream with X? Look, I would love to get a Mr. Kyle interview. He probably like are they dating? Are they back together? Sometimes people look, I'm not joking. Sometimes guys will get back with women who are literally try to break them financially. It is wild because they love each other. They addicted to it. And then when they get broken, they like, Henry, why did I get back with her? I'm like, dude, She showed you who she was right now. She showed you in the original court filing. Like, look at Anthony Anderson. She filed for divorce. Soon as he got the Blackish deal, she threw the divorce out. Blackish deal over. She refiled for divorce, asking for everything, which is what she asked for in the original divorce. Is there a channel on Twitch stream my content? Yeah, I'm on Twitch. Oh, we'll check Twitch right now. We'll check Twitch right now. Go to my channel. I should be live. Yep, I'm live. There I go. Here, I'll show it. Share this tab. I'm on Twitch. Let's go to my chat. How many viewers did I have? I got 700 on Twitch. I think it's gonna get crazy. Shout out to everyone on Twitch. Hopefully it's been cool. Hopefully my mod's been doing a great job. Did I get this one over here? BM says, we freezing out. I got to get out of Twitch. Look, as soon as I go on Twitch, it just started freezing up the chat. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to up my whatchamacallit. All right, what does hold on, let the stream catch up. No, little bro using hammer as a gavel. Yeah, that's my daughter's toy. She come over here, she do that all the time. What does Adin Gollum say? Contravaz told me to get the VIP by tapping I'm 12 LOL. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the juice. What should I be doing, guys? What do y'all want to see? I'm thinking about going over to Twitch and streaming a little bit more. Can you welcome me to the jungle by xQCOW? What is welcome to the jungle by xQCOW? Am I showing my age, or am I showing like, yo, I only been a juicer for like 2 weeks, guys. But we'll go to some xQc memes. We'll go to his page, see what's popping over there. xQc. This is what he do, right? He does the reactions to his channel, if I'm not mistaken. Present, share screen. Give me a second. Chrome tab. xQc. Share. And does it quite like this? All right, thank you. I'll get the welcome to the jungle next time. Stream is over. We just chilling. Hit the like button on the way out. Let me go through what he does. I think I've seen him do something. So let's go to top. Let's do this week. No, we don't do this week. And let me shrink this down a little bit. What do we have here? Oh, xQc leaving after court. Juicers made the video. What's this? What is this? Add one more.
Oh my god! Rare spawn! Oh my god! Dude, in my backyard is this small bird. Chat, it's the bird chat that's like, guys, it doesn't move when it flies.
How does he talk so
fast?
I wish I could talk that fast, man. Then we get to the stream and
I don't think it's gonna perch. It's not perching. I can't take a picture. It's gone.
The bird's gone, guys. The bird is gone. The bird is the word. I watched a Family Guy. Oh, this is hilarious. I've seen this. The stenographer typing in the courtroom when he on the stand. Yo, it's gonna be, if he has to testify. Hey, look, guys. I really wasn't married to Sammy, and she's really just trying to get the steak money. And what am I doing here? I didn't know. We talked to Adin Ross. I talked to Destiny. I never told them to cover this, guys. I never did. I promise you. Anyway, all right. So look. All right, no. Shout out to Mr. Cow though. Shout out to Mr. Cow. Much respect to y'all. What are we about to do up in here? Okay, we got a contributor. What does missing? This is your Twitch mod. Offline chat is a troll. They just gonna dono till X comes online. Hey, shout out hey, look, as long as people know, long as people get the message out, I'm happy. Can I get a welcome to the jungle, please? What is welcome to the jungle? All right, look, I'll type it in and see what we get. Welcome to the jungle. Where do I search this? On YouTube? Oh, can I get a welcome to the jungle meme? What is this? How do I do it? What am I missing, guys? You guys are supposed to lead me in the path of the right direction. Say, little bro. Oh man, this is fun. This has been good, guys. I appreciate all y'all who came out live. Just say it. Welcome to the jungle. How does he say it? How does he say it? I don't want to like embarrass myself. Let him cook. Shout out to everybody. I thought we had a donation, and I want to make sure I read all my people who donate. Put some respect on y'all name. Where is it at? It was from. How far behind am I in comments? All right, every donation gets read, guys. Jam a man off fortune and Jay Seek Fortune. Henry Averies, 1994. By the way, he's moving back to Canada. Harsher climate for. Hey, that was a good one. You almost got me to read that. That was a good one. Yeah, email me the clip. Email me anything you guys want me to know about X. I'll probably do a video once the trial date is announced. Maybe I'll go live. Maybe we'll chop it up, see if any new developments, see if she submits some evidence or something. We'll probably get a judge decision in probably about like a week or two, maybe a month. Usually they sit on it. So mine took like about 28 days before a decision was made based on the information that was submitted. Hopefully I get all the super chats. How long do I think the trial? It depends. Like, is she gonna call witnesses? Like that's usually what bogs it down. Is she gonna call witnesses? Is she gonna have people? There we go right here. Shout out to Jumpin' Potato, xQCP. Do this IRL Henry Pot friend. Dude, y'all, look, man, y'all know I don't speak Twitch. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. I don't speak Twitch. I'm learning though. I am learning. I'm making a conscious effort to learn. But the stream is over, guys. I'll give y'all. Who do y'all want to see? Y'all want to see Adept's lawyer, or y'all want to see X? Because the Adept's lawyer thing is wild. Whoever paid for that cameo is worth every penny. Play xQC's ending song, the one he made with Adept in it. Let's see. I saw him making some beats. Hopefully y'all follow me on Instagram and Twitter and the beat with Sammy. All right, we'll do the beat with Sammy on the outro. We'll do the beat with Sammy on the outro because I think it was good. All right, no more super chats, y'all. No more super chats, please. I appreciate the support, but we about to shut this thing down. All right, let's get back to Mr. X. Uh-oh. We gonna do the beats. Was that this week or this month? I think it was this month. Please, no more super chats. We saw Adept's lawyer. Here we go, right here.
Well, I got some good beats in there. There's a couple good ones. So fun, for example, I got a couple good ones, right?
I can't do this with you anymore. You are not a victim here. You have never been a victim here. I'm done speaking with you. You are not a victim. Stop victimizing yourself.
Stop talking! All right, I got some good beats in there. There's a couple good ones.
BC,
fun, for example, I got
FRM. I think he did $100.
Guys, I got a couple good ones, right?
I can't do this with you anymore. You are not a victim here. You have never been a victim here. I'm done speaking with you. You are not a victim. Stop victimizing yourself.
Stop talking!
All right, guys, I'll leave y'all with another video. Y'all been great. That Stop Talking is fire. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, BRCFMN. I think he did a $100 super chat because it's still up, but it says 99 cents. I don't know how that works, but appreciate y'all. Email me, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Insta, TikTok. Make sure y'all like the video, and I'll leave y'all with I gotta leave y'all with Adept's lawyer, man. I got to. It's just so hilarious.
Hello, xQC. This is Adept's lawyer. I'm sending this message to you to remind you that the McLaren isn't yours, bucko. Also, your last 3 relationships with women didn't work out. Maybe try some of those femboys you like so much instead. Get the juice.